Hi everybody, thank you for joining me here on Messy Girl Crafts. My name is Ashley, and if you're new here, welcome in. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. So, how are you? Let's just start there. Happy New Year. How are you doing? Are we already regretting it? No, I'm just kidding. I feel like we haven't chatted in a while. I mean, I know I've been doing videos and stuff, but like today is going to be the whippiest whip and chat ever because I'm going to have to like basically film this in two parts. So right now it is January 2nd, which is a Thursday, and it's 12:08 p.m. I have a dentist appointment at 3 o'clock, but I really wanted to get started on this video because I have so much to talk about in the beginning of like Christmas and fun stuff, and I want to show you things and da-da-da-da-da. But then I also want to actually get to the whipping part of the whip and chat where I work on Cozy Cabin, Cozy Cabin with you guys. I was like, what project am I working on? And I want to show you my canvas and talk about that. And I want to talk about my holiday season and what I did. So this is going to be like, as per usual, the longest whip and chat ever. But I figured we would start the conversation by just talking about like the new year and exciting things that I have planned and goals and all that good stuff. Because I didn't really talk about that in my year in review for 24. That was more focused on like the canvases and like some stats about my stash and all that stuff. Well, speaking of my stash, let me back up. My word of the year is intentional. I did share that in the other video. My word of the year is intentional. And so I want to be very intentional this year in every way, not just like in my diamond painting world, but also in my personal life. Intentional is my word of the year. And so to start the year off on the right foot, I wanted to finish organizing myself. So I started before the year ended with my inner circle members on a live. We were organizing my stash into a spreadsheet. We only got like 19 in because we were just having too fun talking to each other and got very distracted. We were also trying to like build the spreadsheet and figure out what we wanted and like what columns we liked, and we were just figuring stuff out. So anyway, we only got like 19 done. Well, last night on New Year's Day, because New Year's Day I spent the whole day diamond painting. It was the best day ever. It was the best first day of the year ever. I literally did not get out of my pajamas. I diamond painted all day. I didn't get a full row complete, but I got like almost to the end of the row. I did up to the fireplace. I'll show you an overview of the canvas and how far I got yesterday. Honestly, I'm not very far on this canvas. I need to like kick it into gear if I want to get this done like before the end of January. I'm hoping that I can accomplish that. I just think I've been so like scattered from all the travel and stuff that I've been doing that I haven't had time to just like sit and diamond paint, but I am really excited to like really kick it into gear in the new year and again carve out me time. I think that's part of it too, and again being intentional about my diamond painting time and not letting myself get pulled in different directions and just scheduling time for me to kind of dedicate myself to a craft that makes me really happy. Again, it's not like you must sit down and diamond paint. It's like create space for yourself to be able to sit down and diamond paint because it makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, word of the year is intentional. Worked on organizing my stash, got to the point where I figured I had 147 kits in my stash at the time of that video. You'll be so happy. I have not purchased anything in the new year yet. I know it's only day 2, but hey, it's something. I know there were a couple New Year's sales, and so I did make 1 or 2 purchases before the end of 2024, so it doesn't count. It's 2025 now. We put 24 in the past. But I haven't bought anything this year just yet, like kit wise, but you know, I still have some restocks on my list. So if anything does restock, I'm on it, but I keep getting distracted. So spreadsheet, I have it. And last night I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning and I finished it. I have my entire diamond painting stash on a spreadsheet, and I just wanted to give you some updated statistics about my stash because I just think it's really interesting. Again, I've only been diamond painting since like the end of July/August of 24. So, you know, you're like, Ashley, how did you accumulate so many kits? Let me just say that there's a lot of different size varieties in here. So like I included in my stash, like all the minis that I've been like hoarding. You guys will get a mini unboxing soon, I promise. But like, I've been hoarding mini kits and other things and like purchasing a lot of restocks of kits that weren't around before I was diamond painting. So anyway, let's just talk some fun stats about my stash. So again, this is based off of the 147 that I shared with you in my other video. And I'm just looking off screen because I'm looking at my spreadsheet. So let's look at artists. That's a fun one. So, and again, this is all a spreadsheet, so I can just like filter and it just does it for me, which is why I love spreadsheets. And again, I tried Gems Flow, but it was just so, I just know I wouldn't keep up with it because of how much manual labor it takes to put everything in there. With my spreadsheet, I can type really fast, I can drop things in, it's a format, it just works. And I put thumbnails of all the pictures in there, which honestly is what took the longest part, but it was so worth it. So next to my, you know, row of information, I actually have a picture of the kit, which is great. So I have that visual representation and that will help me with like picking kits and like doing things like that, whatever. So let's start with artist. For funsies, let's do, it's in alphabetical order. So I'm just going to go down and see who I know I have a lot of. Chrisabug. Okay. I'm going to filter for Chrisabug. I have 5 Chrisabug kits. Let's see, what else can I search here? Erica the Goober. I have 2 kits from them. Love Erica the Goober. What else do we have? Ivy Dollamore. I think Ivy Dollamore might be my second top artist in my stash. Yeah, I have 9. I have 9 Ivy Dollamore kits. And again, I only put things in my spreadsheet when it arrives at my door because that's the first date that I track is the delivery date. Diamond Art Club's beta version of the logbook will track when you purchased the kit and the price and all that stuff, but I just care about when it shows up at my door. I don't really particularly care when I ordered it as much. Let's look. Okay, that was Ivy Dollamore. I have 9 of those kits. Jamushka or Jamaica Murphy. I have 3 Jamaica Murphy kits. I want to do them all. I want to do everything. Honestly, organizing my stash just made me want to kit up like a madwoman, and I won't allow it. I will not. Ooh, Margaret, my girl Margaret. Let's see what we got. What do we got? 11. We got 11 Margaret Moraleses, but this doesn't include the butterfly one that just released. I did pick that up, and then I also am praying that Ajisai restocks because that's the only one I'm missing from her collection, which I think is kind of funny because technically when the butterfly one comes in, I will have 12 Margaret Morales kits. Do we need to do a Year of Morales situation next year? Maybe, I don't know, who knows. I really hope I can get to a Margaret kit this year. I don't want to have to wait until 2026, but we'll see what the members decide. But we'll get to that in a minute about like themes for the month and stuff like that. That'll be fun to talk about. So yeah, 11 Margaret Morales with 1 incoming, so really 12. Let's see, who's another? Mrs. Butter D. Oh my gosh, just looking at the color palettes too of like looking at all the kits together, it's just a delight. It is really highly recommend if you can work your way around a spreadsheet. Put your stuff in a spreadsheet. It's going to make you so happy. 5. I have 5 Mrs. Butter D kits, which actually surprised me. For some reason, I thought I had a lot more because I've seen a lot more release from her as far as like restocks and stuff. But I just haven't picked up every single one, which is fine. I feel like I've seen a lot of people commenting to Diamond Art Club, like, please, more Mrs. Butter D, more Mrs. Butter D. And I've seen a lot of her stuff in voting. So maybe like 2024 was the year of Yume. Maybe 2025 will be the year of Mrs. Butter D. We'll see. I'm here for it if that's true. Let's see, what other artists? Oh, Rita Konya or Aria Illustration. I have 3 of her kits. What other big names do I have in here? I also have a lot of one-offs too, which I love them all, but I have a lot of one-offs. Oh, Willowing Arts I have 2 of, I think. And then Yume, how many kits of Yume do I have? I have a decent amount. 7. I have 7 Yume art kits. Let me know, by the way, I'm going to share more stats with you other than just artists, but let me know if you guys think I should do a stash video. Stash videos are literally my favorite, like, diamond painting YouTube videos of all time. I could watch them on repeat over and over again from anyone who would ever create one. I love looking at people's collection. It's like looking at someone's baseball cards or like looking at someone's stamp collection. I know that sounds so boring, but to me, like, I love like flipping through and looking at what people collect and treasure and find valuable. Like, that's like your little treasure trove, and you're sharing your little treasure trove with the world. And honestly, it speaks so much about like your personality and what you love and what you liked. Because again, we spend so many hours on these diamond paintings. So people who are buying these paintings, it's like clearly there was some connection there as to why they picked that painting. So you know, like what's the story? And sometimes like when people do their stash videos, they'll share, I got this one because it reminded me of a family member, or I got this one because I love the color story, or whatever. I just love it. I love it. So, but I was originally planning to wait until my 1-year diamond painting anniversary to do a stash video. But if you think I should do one now, let me know in the comments. I'm open to the conversation. I just know that like, it's going to be a big undertaking whether I do it now or in 6 months. Also, like, yeah, just you let me know. You know what to do. Put it in the comments and I'll look at that later on and we'll review. Oh, I didn't even show you. I got my nails done. Do you like them? I'm obsessed. I had no plan. Going into the nail salon today, but I saw this like purple blue color and I just needed it. I absolutely needed it. And then I was on my Pinterest because that's where I get all of my nail inspiration. I literally just search like January nails or simple nail art and I just go to town. And I found this. It wasn't this base color. It was like a nude color, but they had these like cute little gold like swooshes and I needed it. So these are my January nails. New year, new me, new nails. Love it. I feel like you guys can always clock me in videos depending on what my nails look like. You're like, oh, she recorded that last month because her nails are still gingerbread cookie. I'm just kidding. I actually am on schedule. I was really scared. When I left for North Carolina to go visit my dad for Christmas, I was like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to have to hit the ground running and do all this filming. But I actually, before my trip, I was able to plan very well so that I didn't have to come back and stress out. So like, again, it's Thursday, January 2nd. You guys are going to be watching this on Wednesday, January 8th. So like, we're in the realm. We're here. Okay. Sorry, I need my energy drink. It's been a morning. I got my nails done this morning. I have my dentist appointment at 3 o'clock. It's 12:19. We're going to hang out, like I said, until I have to leave. And then I'm going to come back and actually diamond paint with you. So like, this is going to be a long video, which it's fine. So yeah, artists, that was kind of like the breakdown of like my top artists, I would say. I'm just going through the columns. So just so you guys know, and I will share this spreadsheet with you. So if you ever want to look at it and see how I organize it and you want to copy me. I don't care. I don't know if I'll be in a place to share it after this video, but I will soon. Also, there's a couple spoilers in here because there's some kits that I've gotten in that I haven't unboxed yet. So I'm like, I don't know if I want you guys to see those yet because I want you to be surprised when I like show them to you. So anyway, not a big deal, but yeah, there's a column. Oh, square versus round. So that's a fun one. Let's figure out, again, 147 is the N here. So I have, out of 147 kits that I have not started or anything, 46 are round, and because I don't feel like doing math, square, 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 square. You're a square. 99 squares. So, you know, I'm glad that I have at least like, it's definitely more square heavy. And I think, excuse me, the reason I think it's more square heavy is specifically because I like big diamond paintings, and a lot of big diamond paintings are square. So I think there's a correlation there with that. I don't think that it's just because I prefer squares over rounds. I just think I like big diamond paintings, and that's why. And I have been more intentional about like looking at the rounds and seeing what I like. I mean, I'm not going to get a painting that I don't like the image of just because it's a round, but I'm not shying away from grabbing a round. And when things happen to be a round that I like, I get excited because I would like to see even more of a balance between squares and rounds in my stash. But again, there's everything from snack size kits to extra large diamond paintings in this stash. So some of those square kits are like minis. And so it really kind of does even out when you think about it that way. So that's square versus round. What else can we talk about? Oh, I sort of mentioned this in a previous video, but I have size categories now. So the way that I break down my kits for size guide is a snack size kit in my mind is 0 to 30 centimeters. Small is 30 to 50 centimeters. Medium is 50 to 70 centimeters. Large, 70 to 100 centimeters. And then extra large is 100 plus. And that's on the long side. So let's I haven't even done this yet. Like, I'm just doing this I just popped on. I was like, let's go. I haven't seen like how many of each category we're doing it together. So let's see how many extra large diamond paintings I have, which means that one of the sides is over 100 centimeters. Okay, I have 6. 6 isn't bad. I think 6 is reasonable. Have I shown you? Yeah, you've seen every single one of these. So it's Vase with Pink Roses by Vincent van Gogh. That one's from Jaded Gem Shop. Love, Bath Time, Yume Art, Forest Dragon, The Encounter. Those are Diamond Art Club. Plant Delivery from Yume, Diamond Art Club. A Whole New World, Disney, Diamond Art Club. So yeah, those are the ones, not too many that are extra large. And again, I'm not going to shy away from an extra large. It's just that happens to be what's in my stash. Let's look at large. This is going to probably be the majority of my stash. Oh yeah. So just as a reminder, large kits are 70 to 100 centimeters on the long side. I have, is that right? Hold on. Am I filtering something weird? That doesn't feel right. Hold on. Clear filters and then size category, large. Let's try that again. It said 65. It might be true, but I felt like it was more than that. 83. There you go. I was like, something's not right. 83. I have 83 large diamond paintings, which means 70 to 100 centimeter on the long side. But what I will say about that is some of these, because again, that's a pretty big window, 30 centimeters. That's a big difference between 70 and 100. Majority of these paintings, just by like eyeballing it, are in that like 70 to 80 range. There's very few that are in that 80 to 90 to 100 range. There is a couple. But most of them are in that like 70 to 85 family. Let's look at medium kits. Okay, let's count the mediums. 27 mediums. And again, that is 50 to 70 centimeters on the long side. And then small, I have 7. So 7 kits that fall within the 30 to 50 centimeter range. And then snack, a little snack, I have 21 snacks. 21 snacks. So again, some of those you've seen, some of them you haven't yet, but you're going to get a video soon, I promise. But yeah, that's the breakdown of size for my kits. Again, very large, heavy, not too many extra large, which again, I'm kind of happy about because those ones typically, most people that I've watched that diamond paint on YouTube, like they do maybe 1 or 2 of those a year. So I'm glad that wasn't the majority of my stash, because that means I would probably complete less kits in a year if the majority of them were extra large. The large kits, I'm not scared of. To me, honestly, the larges feel more like medium, some of them, but I like the size range that I gave myself, and I'm just going to stick to that. Ooh, this will be fun. I'm going to sort diamond count largest to smallest. So the largest diamond painting I have is Plant Delivery by Yume Art from Diamond Art Club, and it has 143,310 drills. And then the smallest, I'm just going to scroll down to see it. I'm not going to include the snack ones because those are they're like minis. But the smallest small is 16,965 diamonds. So that's a pretty big range there. Let me do the same thing, but with colors. That'll be fun. I tracked color count as well, and specials. I have a color count column that just has like the number of colors in a kit. And then I have special drills column, which tells me how many specials, and what kinds of specials are in each kit. Okay, largest to smallest. So Mermaid Tea Time by Rosie Scribbles from Diamond Art Club. That's still the largest color count I have, which is 99 colors. Cozy Cabin, which is on my table right now, that's actually number 2 with 89 colors. That's kind of fun that I'm doing like my second largest color count kit right now. Smallest colors out of the smalls is 31. And it looks like that's a tie between 2 kits. But again, they're kits you haven't seen yet, so I won't mention it. Another cool column that I put in here, hold on, let me undo that one. Another cool column I put in my spreadsheet is kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's like when and how did I acquire the kit? Was it a new release? Was it a restock? Was it a gifted kit? Was it a D-stash? Did I like buy it from a D-stash? Or I also have like NA for not applicable, because there are some sites like Jada Gem Shop and all the other small shops where it's like they don't really, it could be a new release, but they don't necessarily restock because they don't come off the website unless they're probably discontinuing that kit from that artist because they don't do like the FOMO thing. So I just have NA as an option for kits that like were not a new release, but also don't really restock because they just stay on the website. Not like some like Muni Made, I do have a restock for Muni Made, but then there's like other, you know what I think you get what I'm trying to say. So this category I put on purpose because I was very interested to know in 2024 how many of those 174 or 147 whoa, I just added a huge number to my stash that I didn't mean to. 147. Okay, sorry, I just had to recheck that. I was like 174. Not that 147 isn't also humongous, but I was interested to know how many of those kits were new releases versus restocks, because I feel like last year, towards the end of the year, I did get more new releases because of all the sales that were going on during the big shopping week of like Black Friday. But before then, I was almost exclusively buying restocks because there were so many beautiful kits that had come out before I started diamond painting, and I was just gobbling them up because I didn't want them to go, you know, discontinued or something. And so for my 147 kits, let's see how many of them were new releases. I'm just curious. 47. Haha, that's funny. 147. So out of 147, that 47, those were the new releases. And again, I promise you that probably 40 of those 47 happened in November. I'm not kidding. Like the first few months, it was just restock after restock. I would pick up one here, 2 there, 4 there. Because again, like the restocks are random, and when they happen, like they could sell out instantly and then you have to wait 6 months again. And I really am trying to get to a point with specifically Diamond Art Club, but I would love to get to this point with everybody where I do not have a wish list, because I want to get to a place where I'm just slowly buying maybe 1 kit a month if a new release comes out that I need to have, but I'm not, you know, doing this where I'm buying like 4 or 5 kits a month because the restocks are just randomly happening throughout the month. So we'll see. It's gonna be really cool to see 2024 versus 2025. And now that it's all in a spreadsheet, it's gonna be really easy to look at the differences there. And my little nerd heart is so happy right now. Okay, so that is that. What's something else fun that I can share? Oh, Holy Grail kits. Okay, so another category that I decided to make on my spreadsheet was the Holy Grail category. So the Holy Grail category for me is just like the kits that I am like, I haven't even put drills on the canvas and I already know that it's going to be a 10 out of 10 experience. I am so obsessed with the artwork. It checks every box. It's those kits that you almost can't even explain why you love it so much. You just do. It's like, that's like, if I looked at a kit and I was like, is this a Holy Grail kit? I would be like, well, do I have doubts about putting it in that category? Basically, if I have to ask myself, it's not a Holy Grail kit. If it's a Holy Grail kit, I'm just like, yup, because it's an internal feeling of like, yes, this is the epitome of my perfect version of diamond painting. So, can I see these at the same time? I think I can. I can probably hide some cells so I can see them closer to the painting so I can see. So I'm just going to sort out all the yeses. So out of 147 kits, I have 32 Holy Grail kits. I feel like that's appropriate ratio-wise based on how many kits I have. Like 32 out of 147 that I claim as like the Holy Grail of my diamond painting kits. That's pretty good. Just to name off some of the kits that are part of this group. And again, like just off the bat, all of the Margaret Moraleses are Holy Grail kits for me because she's my favorite artist of all time for diamond painting. So Underwater Train by Mrs. Better D from Diamond Art Club. Poet's Retreat by Sandra Bergeron from Diamond Art Club. Flower Crazy by Sandra Winther, Diamond Art Club. After the Rain by Andrea Tramutolo, Diamond Art Club. Green Eyes by Aristocracy Diamond Art Club. That was a D-stash kit that I picked up that I the only time you guys have ever seen that kit was when I did my very first stash video, like a couple weeks into diamond painting on YouTube. I made like a little stash video. I think I had like 17 kits at the time, which is hilarious. Hilarious. But yeah, I showed just the box of that kit, but that one is very special to me. But I got that from a D-stash group. Lush from Alyssa Kari from Dreamer Designs. That kit is just so gorgeous. It's flowers, and it's like a big bouquet of flowers, but it's all different kinds, and like the colors are just poppy and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to do that kit one day. That's a square. I didn't even mention that. Pretty much. So Underwater Train was around, and there's another one that was around. Green Eyes is around, but all the other ones were square. I'm just gonna skip the Margaret Morales ones because again, they're all holy grails. Anafel, Inside Watery Eyes, Satura, Onihime, Mizuchira, Song of Artemis. Autumn Colors by Catriona Crehan, Diamond Art Club, or Font Diva. Holy grail. Holy grail. It is the most beautiful fall kit I've ever seen. It's vibrant, colorful, bold. It's got beautiful imagery. It's a landscape. Love it. And it's a square. Makeup Routine by Mrs. Butter D and Round from Diamond Art Club. Oh my gosh. The pastel pinks and teals in that kit. I cannot wait. Also, I don't know what it is, but like I love it when like people are wearing jeans in diamond painting. Like diamond painting jeans seems like it's going to be fun. Is that weird? Where is it? I'm looking at my cover minder collection. I have a cover minder that is of, where is it? Where did I put it? It's right here. It's a cover minder of booty shorts. I just love them. That's my vibe. Jean shorts. Really just shorts in general. Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Maria Abagnale, Diamond Art Club. That's around. Those colors are just like, whenever I get to do that kit, I'm just gonna have the best time kitting that up because the colors in that kit are crazy beautiful. Art Shop by Mrs. Butter D, Diamond Art Club, square. The Tea Party by Ivy Dollamore, Diamond Art Club, square. The Mystery Kit from Margaret Morales. Again, everything Margaret Morales is in there. Little Lizard Garden by Rose Catherine Kahn, square. Hades and Persephone from Margaret Morales. Away from It All from Ivy Dollamore, Diamond Art Club, square. Another D-stash one that I'll show you guys eventually. Bath Time from Yume Art, Diamond Art Club, square. Breakfast Buddies, Ivy Dollamore, Diamond Art Club, square. Freya, Goddess of Beauty and War, Chrisabug, Diamond Art Club, square. Those were all Black Friday releases. Think Pink, another Black Friday release from Jody Bergsma, Diamond Art Club, round. Beyond the Clowns, Bear Brick Gia, Diamond Art Club, round. And that was a Cyber Monday kit. And also Plant Delivery, Yume Art, Diamond Art Club, square. That's the biggest kit in my stash right now. Down the Rabbit Hole, another Margaret Morales. Chroma, Margaret Morales. The Yume Art Mystery Kit, number 73, Whimsical Portrait, Diamond Art Club, square. I know what the image is, and 10 out of 10 Holy Grail kit for me. And then Dragon Spirit by Margaret Morales. So those are all of my Holy Grail kits. And I can just scroll down on this list and just smile. It's just like everything about these kits just makes my inner child like scream. And my adult child scream. Everything is screaming. So yeah, those are my Holy Grail kits. Let me unfilter that so I don't get myself all confused. I also have a notes column that's just for like little notes. Like, did I gift it to somebody? Did I do personal enhancements? Because again, I have a special drills column that's like 2 ABs, 1 AB and 4 fairy dust, 1 electro and da-da-da. Like 5 glimmer drills. I have a column for special drills. That way if I wanted to be like, oh, what's my like, I don't know, let's try it. I'm going to see if I can figure out what my most blinged out kit is. I have a kit that has 9 ABs. That's crazy. Let's see. Can anything beat 9 special drills? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I have one that's 4 ABs, 3 iridescent, and 3 fairy dust. 6. I have one that's 3 ABs and 6 fairy dust. 3 ABs, 4 fairy dust, 1 iridescent. Wow. Ooh. There's some in here that have like a bunch of stuff. Like 2 ABs, 2 iridescent, 2 fairy dust, 1 special. Like there's also ones that don't necessarily just have like a number wise a lot, but they have a lot of different types. Do you know what I'm saying? Like 4 different types of specials, 2 different types of specials. Like there's all different kinds. I'm just looking through to see if there's any other crazy fun ones. I thought there was one that was like, had like glow, and there's one that has 3 glow in it. Let me see. Can I find it? I was doing this last night very, very late, so God only knows what I typed in this thing. Yeah. I can't find the one that I'm thinking of, but you get the idea. Yeah, I'm not finding the one that had everything plus the glow. Oh, you want to know why? Because it's not here yet. So I have on the bottom, you know how on a spreadsheet there's different tabs that you can have? So my first my first tab is the diamond painting tracker. So it's my entire stash like of uncompleted kits all in there together. Then I have a tab that's completed kits 2024. So every time I finish a kit, I just pull it from the all tab and then I slide it over into the completed kits tab. I also have completed kits for 2025. So that's a second, or I guess the third sheet on this spreadsheet. And then I have an on the way tab. And the reason why I want to keep those separate is because I don't want them to go into Gen Pop, so to speak, until it's in my hands. Because if I need to like work with the shop or shipping or something happens, a lot of these small shops take forever to get you the kits that you buy. And so I didn't want to like fight with it. I was like, that's fine. I'm just gonna track them separately. But then once I get that delivery date, I can then move it over to like the regular diamond painting tracker for my stash. So I have a bunch of kits on the way right now because again, I bought a couple things from a couple different shops during the New Year's sales that were going on. And then I still have a ton of kits that I'm waiting for from the Black Friday sales from small shops. So I have 17 kits incoming currently that were all purchased in like November of 24, or like maybe like 2 or 3 kits that were purchased at the end of December during those New Year sales. So yeah, there's stuff over there, but let me try to find that one kit that I was talking about. Yeah, so I have a kit coming in that has 2 ABs, 1 glow, 2 sparkle dust, and 2 crystals. Dang. Oh, I have another one. I mean, this is like a mini kit, so I guess it makes sense that it has a lot of specials. It has 5 ABs and 7 sparkle dust. 7. That's crazy. But anyways, I can't wait for all these kits to get here. This is another one where I'm just like scrolling through the list of things that are coming to me and I'm like, come faster, please. I want to hold you in my hands. Yeah, so I have the diamond painting tracker. Like I should call it, let me change that. I'm going to call it diamond painting stash tracker. That way it's very clear. So diamond painting stash tracker, completed kits 24, completed kits 25, on the way. And then the next column is size guide. So it's just, all that's in there is just like the breakdown of my sizes. So that way, if I ever forget what I'm doing, I can just refer back to that and be like, oh yeah, that's a medium, that's a small, whatever. And if I want to alter it, I can as well. And then that is the whole spreadsheet. I have a couple other tabs going that just have notes on it, but they're not going to stay there forever. One of the tabs that I have just like for notes, something that I was thinking about for 2025 was like, because my stash is so big and I do let the members of my channel, the VIP squad and inner circle, they get to vote on what kits I do next. It's kind of hard to just be like, pick from anything when there's like a million to pick from. So I thought maybe what I could do to help kind of narrow the focus and also still feel like I have a little bit of control over what I'm working on and when I'm working on it. I was thinking about kind of creating not categories, but like monthly themes, essentially. Themes or things that I want to work on that month, and then letting my membership choose from whatever that theme is. So for example, one of the themes I was playing around with for January was, depending on when I finish Cozy Cabin, because honestly, this might take me January, and if that's the case, that's fine. But like one of the things I was thinking about as my next like pick for the next kit that I do, maybe something that was specifically from my Black Friday / Small Shop Saturday, Cyber Monday, like a kit that what I received from that sale week, essentially, because that would include small shops, Diamond Art Club, and there's a huge selection there, but it's not my entire stash. Like they would be voting on kits from like maybe 30 versus 147. So like that's an idea. Here's some and again, nothing is set in stone right now because I like to keep it very like loosey goosey, but I did jot down some ideas of themes for the months that I was thinking of that could be fun. And we can all the Messy Girl Craft family, we can all treat this kind of like a DP along. Basically, like if I'm doing a kit from Black Friday, Cyber Monday 2024 and you want to do one with me, let's do it. It's not gonna be like official. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. You don't have to submit anything to me. It's just like, hey guys, this is what I plan to work on next month. If you want to pull one out from your stash that's from that same theme, go for it. If not, that's cool too. So I plan to kind of tell you once I land on whatever the theme of the next kit is going to be, plan to give you guys some notice. That way, as you're wrapping up whatever kit you're working on, if you want to pick something similar as well, you could do that. So again, the one that I work on after Cozy Cabin, I was thinking maybe picking one of the newer kits that I got from that sale week from last year. February, again, months, very loosey-goosey, but another theme that I was thinking of that in the February time frame for Valentine's Day, red and pink theme. So red or pink, I should say. So like any of my kits that have like strong red or pink color stories, we would do that. So it doesn't have to be like a Valentine's or lovey-dovey theme. It's just like, does it have red or pink in it? I thought that would be cute and make it super open for you to do whatever you want. Like the red could be blood. I don't even care. March is my birthday month. So my birthday is March 29th. I'm going to be turning 33 this year. It's weird to say this year because it's January now and I keep wanting to say next year. This year I'm turning 33, which is like crazy. But I've decided that every year on my birthday month, I want to do a Holy Grail kit. Like I could end up doing another Holy Grail kit later on if it fits a theme and my membership chooses it for me. But like March, I want to pick from my Holy Grail stash because I think that for my birthday, I should be able to do one of my favorite diamond paintings that I've collected, and I think that would be really fun. So again, for that month, if you guys have your own version of like a Holy Grail kit, or like if you're, how Katie calls it, like her rainy day stash, like if you want to pull one of those super special kits and do a birthday whip with me where you pull out one of your favorite kits of all time to do alongside me, that would be really fun. April, I was thinking like flowers themed, like anything that has flowers in it, that would be really fun. Flowers are my favorite, so I think that would be really fun to do. And I have a ton of flower kits. In May, I definitely will be participating in the Ivy Dollamore event with Michaela and Courtney because they're my DP buddies and I have to support them. So if you want to do an Ivy Dollamore kit with me, if you have one, I know not everybody has Ivy kits in their stash, but I definitely want to support my friends for that event. So I'll be participating in that one. June is usually when summer with the Masters starts, if I'm correct. I've been watching a bunch of like old videos from Katie and Single and Placing, which is Anthony. So I've been watching a bunch of the older videos of when they hosted it last year, and that was around the time frame that it happened. So if that event happens again, June will probably be when I work on that big Jaded Gem Shop kit, but I'll probably still, have my group pick other kits for me to work on alongside that. And then July, I thought would be really fun to pull out a Disney kit because let's face it, I do not want to be caught anywhere near a theme park in Florida in the month of July. It is like 1,000,000 degrees outside and there's 1,000,000 people because everyone's on summer break. And you can't catch me there unless someone's like paying for the whole trip because I would not waste my money on that experience. But I would love to watch a bunch of Disney movies at my house in the air conditioning and diamond paint a Disney kit. So we're gonna do that. And then August, I've said this 1,000,000 times. End of July, early August is when I started diamond painting. So that's like I'm gonna consider my diamond painting anniversary to be the day that I received my Naughty Space Void kit. So let me go back to that tab on the spreadsheet. I received, it's in my completed kits, Naughty Space Void was delivered to my house on August 8th of 2024, and I started it the same day. So that is the day that I'm considering my diamond painting anniversary, just because it's really easy to remember and I have it tracked here. So that is going to be like my big anniversary day. So for my August anniversary of diamond painting, I thought it would be really fun to do a cat theme because I have so many kits with cats in it. So big cats, wild cats, jungle cats, house cats, kitty cats, whatever. So I thought that would be a fun theme to do for August for my diamond painting anniversary, would be to do any of my kitty cat themed kits. September is usually, again, I don't want to put it on anybody who runs the event, but usually September, October is drills and chills. And I actually did enjoy drills and chills. Again, I don't know in the future. I definitely am not going to like never do an event again. I just think that in general, I'm going to be treating them more like a DP along in 2025. Now that I'm a creator, it's definitely not wrong of me to enter events and win prizes, but I just feel like I would kind of personally just rather support the small shops that they're highlighting by buying whatever the fun prizes are and showing that I'm still going to show them off on my channel, and I'm still going to like talk about it, and I'm going to promote the events that I'm diamond painting alongside of. But I don't necessarily think I'm going to be like entering the forms and submitting, like commenting the weekly word of the week on the video. Like I think that is the part of events that stresses me out. And so I think if I just treat all events like a DP along, and if the events come out with like cute stuff from small shops, I'll just buy it. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather support the creators that are running the event by watching their videos and promoting the event, and then supporting the small shops with my money. Like, I think that's how I'm going to go about it. And I think I'm going to have a lot more fun doing it that way. All the events that I participated in 2024 were run amazingly. The creators did an incredible job. I did drills and chills, jingle drills, and winter with DAC. But I think specifically when I tried to do winter with DAC and jingle drills at the same time, I freaked myself out. And again, it's nothing that the creators did wrong. They ran it so perfectly and cleanly. I just stressed myself out because it's like, you know, oh, don't forget to watch this video and then comment the word and then go over here and submit the photo and make sure your post-it note looks good. And like, again, very simple instructions, but it got me into this weird place that I didn't like. And so, but I don't want to not participate with my fellow creators in their events. And I think that the events are super fun. And eventually one day I want to host an event or a DP along. And I've mentioned that to you guys. So I just think that for me, eliminating the, you know, go here, do this, check this box, come over here, then move over. You know, I think if I eliminate that part of it for me, I'm going to have so much more fun. So in 2025, I'm definitely going to be participating in a lot of events, but it's going to be more like me selecting a canvas or the theme, letting my membership select my canvas from that theme that I'm feeling like doing a DP along with. So again, definitely doing the Ivy Dolomore event in May because my buddies are running that event. Definitely want to do summer with the masters. I definitely want to do drills and chills again because that was super fun. And winter, I'm just going to be working on winter kits alongside all of the millions of winter events going on probably as well. So yeah, September, I'll probably do some sort of like drills and chills appropriately themed kit. October, I thought would be really fun to do a witch kit. I have tons of witches in my stash, I've come to realize, and I don't know how that happened because I was saying in another video, I was like, yeah, like, I'm not really a witchy person. It's like, really, Ash? Because you have like 18 billion witch kits. And I think it's just because the artists that I like draw witches so cute, and I just love it. But I try not to get them all. And that's what I was saying about like Mrs. Butter D. I'm obsessed with everything that she makes, but she does have a lot of witch kits. And I have nothing against witches or witchy kits. I just didn't want every single one. Do you know what I'm saying? So I tried to like be selective of which witchy kits I got. Which witchy kits? Did anyone? Okay, great. Moving on. So November, I thought November, because it's kind of like this weird in-between. It's not quite Christmas, but we're still mourning the loss of Halloween. I think I'm going to make November's theme just cozy. That's the theme. If the painting is giving off cozy cabin vibes or cozy like warm drink or cuddled up on a whatever or fireplace or, you know, anything like kitty sleeping on a whatever, like anything that looks cozy and warm and mushy cushy, like that's what I want. I want my vibe to be cozy. I want my house to be cozy. I want my life to be cozy. If I had to define what I want for myself, it's just cozy. That is infinite amount of cozy. So with that being said, I think November's theme is going to be cozy. And again, that's open to interpretation. So whatever you would define as cozy, feel free to grab it out of your stash and work alongside me. And then December is going to be some sort of winter, Christmas themed extravaganza kit. Whichever, again, I'm sure Diamond Art Club will release new ones. I have ones that I bought from this last drop that I love. So we'll play around with it. And again, like, these are all subject to change, but I just wanted to give you kind of a roadmap, an idea of where I was heading this year, some of the thoughts I had in like theming my months. And again, I think that if I start theming my months and theming my kits, it'll just go better. I think it'll be easier for my members to select from a smaller option list, but then also like still have the privilege of doing that. And then also like I get a little bit of a say in like the direction. Because again, I love every single kit in my stash. You could be like, do that one. And I'd be like, sure, absolutely. I love that kit. But at the same time, it just, you know, the voting process takes a while and blah, blah, blah. So usually when I'm like halfway through a kit is when I start the process of getting people to pick the next one. And it's gone really well so far. Like, this was the first kit that folks voted on, and the process went very smoothly, which I was incredibly impressed because I was scared it was going to blow up in my face. And all my members were going to be mad at me. So it worked out really, really well, actually. So, but I think because my stash is what it is, and because I have so many kits that I love, and I have events that I want to participate in, but I also have, you know, things I want to do on the side, you know, this is going to be the best way to move forward for me. And again, it's being intentional, word of the year, it's being intentional with what I want to do for this year without putting so much restriction on it that I'm stressing myself out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would rather have like loose categories and themes that I would like to see myself do. And then if, you know, we have to pivot, we can, because it's not like I will do these kits this time. You know what I'm saying? Are you resonating with what I'm saying? Put in the comments, how do you plan your kits for the year? Or do you not plan at all? Do you like to just throw all your kits in a magic wheel and spin it and just see what happens? Because I think that the chaos of that is actually wonderful as well. Either way, just let me know kind of what your plans are for 25 as far as kits are concerned. And do you have a special way that you organize your thoughts with that? So yeah, that is my spreadsheet. And again, I'm so glad I did this. I really wish I would have done it when I had less kits, because it would have gone a lot faster and then I would have been able to keep it up. But now that I have it, I am not going to let this go. This is going to be something that I keep up to date and I update, because I think this is also going to help when I get to the end of 2025 and do a lot of looking back. It's going to be so much easier for me to do that, because I'm still going to keep my logbook. Hold on, I'm just grabbing my logbook really quick. Oops. I'm still going to have my logbook where I have like my stickers and my notes and like all this fun stuff. Like, I'm still going to have this. It's just going to be more for like pretty. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like this for what it is, but I feel like the spreadsheet is going to keep me consistent, because sometimes, you know, you run out of room on a page, or you do like a double spread, like what I did for this new to me shop, Distracted by Diamonds, or this. I want this to be almost like another craft in and of itself, just like almost like a junk journal sort of thing, but with intention. Again, intentionality. I want to keep track of my kits in here, but like, luckily most of my kits, if the data is already in my spreadsheet, filling this out is going to be so much easier. And again, I get to put my washi tape in here. It's just like, I'm not going to not do this, but I think having both is a good thing. Another thing that I am being intentional about this year is tracking some like more monthly stats so that I can, you know, stay on top of myself. And again, I'm thinking of like end of the year stuff and how I want to look back and how I want to stay more organized with myself. Last year, it was my first year diamond painting, truly flying by the seat of my pants, truly just like trying to watch what other people were doing and be like, I like that. I want to tweak this, whatever. I've been watching everybody's like, you know, end of the year reviews, everybody's plans for 2025. These videos that are coming out right now, y'all, are just, they take the cake. Honestly, like, everyone is doing such an incredible job showing off what they've completed, talking about their goals. Like, there are so many creators that are doing an incredible job. And I love watching all of that content, as I'm sure you do as well. And I was recently watching Lizette from Lizette Crafts and Tells, and I love her like roadmap thing that she's doing. I've watched every single video. I've watched them multiple times and taken notes actually. So I have this is my diamond painting logbook, and this is a new journal that I already had because I love to collect stationery because that's just what I do. I love to collect pretty things and then not use them because they're pretty. No, I am going to be intentional and I'm going to use the things I have instead of going and buying something else. Like I already had this, it was completely empty. So this is going to be kind of and it's hardback. Isn't this like the fanciest composition book you've ever seen? I love composition books. Anyway, so this composition book I am going to use to track monthly stats. Specifically, I will read you the list. And some of these ideas I got from Lizette, and then I got a bunch of other ideas from other people. Again, I've just been consuming a lot of content lately and been getting really great ideas from everybody. So the things that I'm going to start tracking on a monthly basis is daily diamond painting. So I actually just purchased these like stickers on Amazon that are really cute. They're meant for like a planner, but they're these little diamonds essentially. And I showed you guys in my video of my small shop Christmas haul or whatever, I got this calendar from Chrisabug from her website, and it has like all of her artwork in it and stuff, and it's drop dead gorgeous. So I was trying to think, because the calendar part is pretty small, I was trying to figure out like what I should, like, should I write on it? What should I use this calendar for? Because I'm going to hang it. It's actually going to hang right here, so you guys will be able to see it in my videos and stuff. It's going to be like right here. So you'll see it sometimes in my videos. But what I decided to do with this calendar, because it's like cute and little and it's just going to hang on my wall, this is going to be my daily diamond painting tracker. So every day that I put drills down, I'm going to put a sticker on the day. And it's just going to be, because I'm not somebody who's going to count how many hours I diamond paint. I don't think I can mentally handle that. Like that's another thing that would stress me out. But what I can do is, did I diamond paint today? Yes or no? And if it's a yes, I'm going to put a sticker on the day, and I'm going to do it every day. I got enough stickers for 365 for the year 2025, and I just think it's a really cute thing to track, and it's something that I can look back on and be like, oh my gosh, I diamond painted every single day this year, or I diamond painted 20% more than last year. I don't know. Well, I guess I can't compare it to last year because I didn't do this last year, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with the Chrisabug calendar, is I'm going to put little stickers every day that I diamond paint, yes or no. Again, if I put 5 drills down or if I put 1,000,000 drills down, it doesn't matter. If I diamond painted, it counts. So this is going to be my diamond painting tracker, and every month in my little book here, I'm going to write down how many days I diamond painted. I'll just count it up at the end of the month and just be like, I diamond painted for 20 days, whatever. And then maybe I'll put like, if I have a streak, like I diamond painted for 14 days in a row or whatever. I think that would be cute. So daily diamond painting, I'm going to track that. I'm going to track my stash count. So for example, my stash at the end of 24 was 147, but I've already told you I have a bunch of kits still coming from Black Friday. So at the end of every month, I'm going to count, like I'm going to look at my spreadsheet and put the number in here. That's the total stash count of what is physically in my home at the end of every month. So at the end of January, I will have an updated stash count that I put in here. And hopefully by the end of January, I have those 17 kits that are still on their way to me. So you're going to see my stash count go up in January, but it's ideally not all new stuff. It's mostly stuff that I'm getting from 2024. Anyway, so stash count, kits completed, which again, could be 1, could be 4, it just depends. It depends on the size of the kits. Side tangent, not that this whole thing isn't a giant side tangent, but so I was thinking, and you tell me what you want, because I do this for you and for me, but I do it for us. Do you want month in review videos? I personally, originally when I started my channel, and I love watching other people's month in review videos, but some of these people like don't have like 9-to-5 jobs. They have life jobs, like they're moms and dads, and they have stuff they're not doing stuff all day, but like they have more time to diamond paint than I do. And so I felt like a month in review video where I'm like, here's the one kit that I finished that you've watched me work on all month, like whoop-de-doo, because I do post reviews on every kit that I finish. So I thought a month in review wouldn't really be good from me because I don't complete enough for that to be valuable. But with this new kind of monthly tracker, I thought maybe I could do a month in review video, but it's me going over the stats of the month from the tracker. And then I can still show you if I completed 1 or 2 kits, I can still show them to you. But like that way the whole video isn't just about the kits, it's about the overview of my month and then also pretty sparkly. So, but if you would rather me not do that and then have all the stats be a surprise at the end of the year when I share like all of the stats for the year at the end of 25, we can do it that way too. So you tell me, do you want a month in review video where I go over the monthly stats and show off any kits that I'm whipping or finished with? Or would you rather it be a surprise at the end of the year and, you know, whatever. It's like, here's everything at once. I'm happy to do it either way. I want your feedback on that because I can't decide. I was like, I guess now I could do a month in review video because I'm going to have things to share. That's not just how many diamond paintings I finished. That's one of the things I can share, but now I have like more information. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so daily diamond painting, stash count, kits completed. The next thing on my list is how many kits did I buy? So I want to start tracking how many kits I actually purchased each month. And that way we can kind of see like the ebbs and flows of my stash. Because again, intentionality, I was looking back at because again, 147, you're like, how does that happen in 6 months? Well, it happens because of November. Because if you look at, let's just pull August. Because again, I have a column on my spreadsheet for delivery date. So if I only pull kits that were delivered in the month of August, there's 6. 6. Okay, that's still a lot, but reasonable considering I had just found diamond painting and I was like wigging out. If we go to November, 37. So like, you know what I mean? And then, and that's just getting delivered. That's the other thing is like, that's not when I purchased it. That's just when it got delivered. December, which is when more of my Black Friday kits were delivered, 67. Yeah, that's more the number I was thinking of. So like the kits that I purchased, like the majority of my stash literally was acquired in November and December. Before that, I was very demure, if you will. But then I went buck, which is fine. I mean, let me tell you what, and I'm not trying to like make excuses. Like I'm not ashamed of my stash at all. I'm really proud of it. And I love every painting that I have. And again, I'm only spending what I can afford. And part of the reason I started this channel was to help supplement this addiction that is diamond painting. And it's helping. That's actually another thing on here. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. How many kits did I buy? We're going to track that. So every month, did I add 2 to my stash, 4 to my stash, 60 to my stash, whatever it is. It's not going to be 60, but you know what I'm saying? Monthly spending. So this ties in, I'm not tracking spending on my stash spreadsheet, but I do want to track it on this monthly tracker because it ties into the next thing is income from YouTube. So again, part of the reason why I wanted to do this channel was I wanted to document my process because I love crafting and I think it would be fun to look back on like different things that I've accomplished and completed on my own, you know, just for me. But then also like now that I'm monetized on YouTube, which again, thank you all so much for watching my videos and getting me to this place and subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please do. But that income from YouTube, I want to put right back into my channel. I want to use that money to fund buying from more small shops, getting more kits, exposing you guys to more cool things. Because again, not everyone can afford to purchase that way. And so you have to be much more judicious with your funds. And so if I can use the money that you all helped me make by watching these videos, I can take the risk for both of us to say, okay, let's try that shop. Okay, let's try that pen. Let's try that whatever. Let's try that putty. Let's try that kit. You know, whatever. Like I'm willing to take the risk because you guys are allowing me to do that with the YouTube income that I'm receiving. And again, the money I'm getting from YouTube is not like earth-shattering, life-changing money, but it is enough to play. It's enough to play responsibly because again, if I had no YouTube channel and I was just doing this on my own, I would have definitely not felt as good about how much I spent on this craft last year. But because I am now able to have some of that recouped through YouTube, it gives me the space to keep doing it the way I've been doing it. And I think that that's really fun. So Yeah, that's that. So monthly spending I'm going to track, and then income from YouTube I'm going to track as well, because I would like the monthly spending to be less than the amount that I'm making from YouTube in that particular month. So that's to keep me accountable and honest. And then events. So I would like to track what events I'm participating in. Again, I don't think I'm going to be like fully like participating and like winning prizes and stuff, but I will be doing, again, the 3 I know for sure I want to do is the Ivy Dollamore event with Michaela and Courtney, Summer with the Masters if it happens, with Katie and Anthony, and then Drills and Chills with Katie and Lindsay if it happens. And again, this is all subject to change depending on what they decide, but those are the 3 that I'm like for sure wanting to do. And then the rest of the year can just be like whatever comes. Let me see. Milestones. So I have a category in here for milestones, and that's just like, you know, my I don't know. I have only done how many kits? 8 kits right now. My 10th finish, my 50th finish, my 1 millionth diamond placed, you know, things like that, like milestones. Like if something happens in a month, that's a milestone either for my channel or for diamond painting. I want to track that monthly. That'll be really fun. Whatever. New to me shops. So every month, if I purchase from a new business that I have never purchased from, which kind of sucks because I did purchase from a ton of new shops last year. So I'm not saying I purchased from them all. There's still new shops to discover. Don't get me wrong. But this would have been cool to have from last year too. But again, it was my first year of diamond painting. I was flying by the seat of my pants. We can only look forward. But yeah, milestones and then new to me shops. So any new shops that I try out for like trays, pens, putties, tools, accessories, whatever it is, like I'm going to have that listed here. So that way, again, at the end of the year, if I'm intentional month to month, the end of the year, I will be able to give you guys such a good in-depth summary of my year and hopefully recommend some really awesome things to you because I took really good notes in the beginning of the year. And then some other fun things that I want to track that are like diamond painting adjacent: reading, watching, listening, other crafts, and special projects. So reading, watching, listening, I just think it's going to be fun to be like, what was I really reading like that month? Like, was I reading any books? Was I doing that? Because again, I love Audible. I have an Audible account and I have so many Audible like points right now that I was holding for this year because I want to get a bunch of new books. And I like to listen to audiobooks while I'm driving to work, while I'm diamond painting, while I'm at the gym, whatever. So reading will be something. And again, some months it might be nothing, or it might be the same book multiple months in a row, but I just want to track whatever I'm reading. Watching, I want to track, again, not like so specifically that it stresses me out, but like, was there a YouTube channel that I was in love with this month that I was watching on repeat nonstop? Was there a movie that I saw? Was there a TV show that I got back into? You know, what was I watching this month? And whatever. Listening is specific to music because I do listen to my books, so I didn't want that to be confused. So reading is reading, but listening is like, did a new album come out that I'm really into? Is there, you know, I'm manifesting Reputation, Taylor Swift. I'm manifesting 2025, the year of the snake. I'm manifesting Reputation, Taylor's version. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I listening to? Am I listening to my old school music? Am I listening to new top 40? Am I listening to country? What am I listening to this month? And then other crafts. So in addition to diamond painting, did I break out my Cricut this month? Did I color in my coloring book? Because Michaela made me, not really, but in my mind, she made me buy colored pencils and a new coloring book. Did I, you know, use polymer clay? Did I play with resin? Like, what did I do? Did I do any other fun crafts that aren't diamond painting that month? And then special projects. So again, I want to track special projects separately from my actual diamond painting canvases. My diamond painting canvases are going to go in this logbook for diamond painting, but I want to start tracking special projects. I only completed 3 special projects last year, and they were super cute. It was a magnet, a sticker from Diamond Delights, and my very first diamond painting ever, which was, can you see it? It's that little sheet, pretty sheet there. That is basically a giant sticker as well, which I found out the day I filmed that video. I had no idea that you could peel the back off and it was like a giant sticker sheet, but it was. So that was a special project. I have another book where is it? I think it's deep buried under my desk right now, but I have another composition book that's a softback like this one. And my plan is for the second version of this to make it my special projects tracker. I could technically also track my special projects in this. I just feel like I would prefer it to be separated because this is like kits, and special projects don't necessarily come with like sticker sheets and all that. Some of them do. Like the Diamond Delights one came with like literally everything you could ever ask for, but not every company is like that. So that leads me to this next thing here. So for Christmas, my dad got me a Kodak photo printer. I haven't opened it yet. It's still sealed. But what my plan is I'm going to start a second logbook just for special projects. And every time I finish a special project, I'm going to take a picture of it just on my phone, and I'm going to print it using my little printer that I got. It was like $100. It's like not that expensive. It was on Amazon. And I'm going to take a picture of it and put the picture of the special project in my logbook so that way I can still track it. And I'm not going to be very precious about most things. Like I'm not going to put it in my spreadsheet. I mean, I'm going to put maybe like for year end, I'll say like, this is how many special projects I completed, but I'm not going to like track it like my stash. Like I'm not considering special projects as part of my stash because I'm probably going to finish those as soon as I get them because they're cute and little. And I don't really see myself keeping a stash of special projects because they're going to be smaller. But anyways, so I'm gonna have a separate logbook that's just to like kind of keep track of my small special projects like magnets, stickers, plaques or little things like that. Like I think I put it in a video that you guys have already seen, but I was at Walmart and they had this really cute diamond dots, like it was like a wall hang, but it's a bicycle with flowers in the basket, and it looks really cute. And it's like again, like a partial special little diamond painting project. So those types of things, I'm going to take a picture of it with my printer that I got for Christmas, put that in my logbook, and just put like start and end date. And that's kind of it. Like really nothing's super fancy special. Any data that I can collect on it, I'll put in there, but it's not going to be like my logbook where I want every single thing that I do to have the same kind of stats. That one's going to be more loosey-goosey and just fun. But yeah, so that's something I'm going to be doing in 2025. Let me look at my notes. I can't believe we've already been going for an hour and I haven't even whipped yet. I'm so sorry. Let me see. I have so much we just haven't caught up yet. It's 2025, y'all. Like we have so much to talk about. Okay, so we talked about my word of the year. We talked about going over the spreadsheet, monthly tracker. You guys got to let me know if you want the idea of like the month review videos. So again, this is my list. I'll hold it up here so you can take a screenshot if you want to. These are the things that I plan to track every month. So if you want to do the same thing, copy me. Like I was inspired by Lizette. You can be inspired by me and Lizette. These are the things. These are the monthly things that I want to track. Obviously, not everything might be applicable to you. Like if you don't have a YouTube channel, you're not going to be tracking your whatever. But what you could do is like if you wanted to assign yourself a monthly diamond painting budget, you could just change that to like monthly diamond painting budget. That way you're spending, you can track your spending versus your budget and whatever. Also, I specifically with Diamond Art Club, they have a really good reward system and they have tons of sales and their point system is really good. So like a lot of the kits that I get are also not, I don't want to say free because I earned the points, but like they're kind of free. Also, I've gotten to the point where I have so many Treasure Quest cards, I could probably at least get one $200 gift card from the Treasure Quest cards, but I'm just really holding out on seeing what else Diamond Art Club has up their sleeve this year for the rewards program. I feel like there's more. I feel like they're thinking about it, and there's going to be some really cool things that comes out of that rewards program with the Treasure Quest cards. So I'm kind of holding my cards to see what else happens, because one of the things that I recommended to them was like doing something with the bronze cards. Like it could be just like a crazy number, but like give us something for all these bronze cards. So if they do something like that, like I don't want to have used all my cards for a $200 gift card if something even cooler comes out. And right now they don't have an expiration. If Diamond Art Club ever puts an expiration on them, I'm going to change my tune. But right now there's no expiration on the scratch, on like the codes on the back. So I'm just going to hold on to them until something I really, really want shows up in the rewards program. And they're super pretty. I would keep them anyway. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's kind of all the planning. That's the 2025 plan, if you will. Again, I want to be intentional this year about being methodical in how I track things, because I think that that's going to be the better I'm at tracking month to month, the easier the end of the year is going to be, and the more fun it's going to be. I love looking back and comparing stats, and I need to be good about keeping myself on track each month. And again, once a month to answer a couple questions to myself is going to be so stress-free, and I've already built the template. Like for me, I'm a work smarter, not harder person, so I would rather spend the time now making templates and asking myself all these questions and building the spreadsheet, and because I've done it. Now it's over. I did it, and now I just have to fill it out whenever things happen. I don't have to go backwards and like figure out what I did months ago. So I'm really, really excited, because this is going to be my first full year diamond painting, because I started halfway through the year last year. So now I'm going to get to see what a full year of diamond painting looks like, how many kits I can complete, how much money am I actually spending when it's a normal year where I'm not like buying all the restocks from Kingdom Come. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to feel like a normal year of diamond painting. At least I believe that's what it's going to be like. And so I'm excited to see what that looks like. I wanted to show you some things that I got for Christmas that were diamond painting related. So this is stuff that my family and friends got me. Specifically, the first thing I'll show you, besides the printer, because I already showed you the printer. Let's see. I want to show you this first. So my mom and my stepdad got me the Elizabeth Ward containers. They got me 2 sets of them. There's like it comes with like this sticker thing in the front. So I'm just taking this out. I'm not going to use these, but it comes with these sticker sheets if you want them. But yeah, it was a 2-pack on Amazon, and the first one was all small. So these are all the extra smalls. And then the second one was a mixture of different sizes. Hold on, I'm trying not to drop it as I tell you this. Okay. There we go. So I got, it was a 2-pack. They didn't buy them separately. I put them on my Amazon wish list as a 2-pack. So again, one is all the smalls, and it's from Bead Storage Solutions, but you can see these are like the legitimate Elizabeth Ward ones. These are not the knockoffs. And then this is the like mixture of extra large, large, medium, and small. So I am really excited that I got these, because now I have 3 different types of like kit. Well, technically 3.5. I'll show you the half in a second. But basically I have like 3 different kit up systems that I can use for different reasons. So I love my Diamond Art Club storage. That's what I have Cozy Cabin in right now. And that was like my first love. That was the first kind of thing. Really the first thing I bought were the little jars. And I like those too now that I have a system for it. But when I first used it and I was just trying to put the big stickers on the jars, that was annoying as heck. But now I have found a new way to organize that I love, which you guys know is like the serial number system. But yeah, Diamond Art Club storage units. I have the travel case with the jars in it, and now I have these, and so I have 3 different ways to kit up for different reasons. And once I've used I've already used Diamond Art Club and the jar system, but once I start using these, I can like maybe do like a video where I compare all 3 and talk about the reasons I use one over the other for different situations. But yeah, I am super excited because this has something the Diamond Art Club system doesn't have, and that's the extra small. Diamond Art Club has small, medium, large, but Elizabeth Ward has extra small and extra large. So there's that additional space value there, and I am really looking forward to putting that to the test, because I just feel like, you know, with the Diamond Art Club ones, you either have to like not open all of the bags of a certain color and just store them until you need them, so that way everything fits in the one container, or you need to use multiple containers and create new stickers, and it's like a whole thing, which again, I haven't had too much of a problem so far, but I haven't completed enough kits to really say. If I do a review video for my storage systems, it's probably going to be like halfway through the year or towards the end of the year, because I really want to use these things so I can give you like a good review. I don't want to use it like one time and be like, I love it. You know what I mean? I want to really use it and then be like, I love it. Okay. So that's Elizabeth Ward. That's the Diamond Painting 25. Okay. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. So something I bought myself that I would like to personally blame Katie from Diamonds and Washi. Personally, I'm blaming you. Because I love it. She made me do it. She made me do it. She made me. She showed off her little AliExpress. She was kitting up the Stitch Christmas kit. And she was like, look at these cute little things I got from AliExpress. And they're like Elizabeth Ward. These ones are knockoff, I'm pretty sure, because they are from AliExpress. But they look the exact same. They're little halfies. Look. And I know you guys are like, what's in that, Ashley? What did you kit up without telling us? I'm gonna get there. Don't worry. But yeah. I got 2 of them. It was $30 for 2. I think they were 15 each. And I got the same one that she got where it had small, medium, and large in both. I just moved because I kitted something up. I moved stuff around to try to get it to fit. I will say my first aggravation with this is that I have one color. I have one color that doesn't fit. Oh, that's so frustrating. So it lives like this right now. So I'm already upset with it. Also, another reason why I'm already upset with it, which I hope that you guys give me advice because I don't know what I'm doing. This is the first time I've ever used Elizabeth Ward containers. I put the washi tape on here because the stickers, when I went normally on my Diamond Art Club storage unit, I can put the sticker straight on the container and it comes off super easily. I'm actually having a problem right now with my Diamond Art Club storage units because the stickers are just coming off so easily that like sometimes I'll look at my kits and I'll look at my storage and like a sticker's just gone. And I'm like, what color is that? What happened? Where did you go? And then it'll end up like on my forehead. And I'm like, what's going on? So I'm having a problem with that where the stickers aren't sticking well enough and whatever. But this is the first time that's happened to me. So I think it might be because it's super cold outside. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. But with the Elizabeth Ward, I kitted something up in this. And again, I'm going to talk more about that in a second. But when I kitted the thing up in this, the sticker stuck to I wanted to like readjust it. So I thought, oh, surely I could just pick it up and replace it because they're like, that's what I can do with my other one. And it like ripped the sticker. And I was like, no. So I don't know, I don't know if it's because it's brand new or whatever, but like if you stick the stickers directly on to here, it might not be the truth for every company. Like some companies, their stickers might be more high quality where they can be removed easier. But this kit, I tried to put the sticker right on the plastic and it ripped the sticker and I was so sad about it. So that made me go, and plus I have a plethora of washi tape. So I took the washi tape and I put it around the side and then I put the sticker like that. So that way I can easily just rip it off when I'm done. But like, because I had to do that to every single one of these, kitting up took longer because I had to put washi tape on every single one. I'm hoping that when I kit this down, I can just like peel the sticker off the washi tape and I don't have to re-washi tape everything every time. But I'm not sure how that's going to go. Also, I hate that some of them I was able to put the washi tape across the entire front and then the extra small containers are too small to do that. So I had to keep it just on the side. I'm struggling. I've never worked with Elizabeth Ward before. I love that they have the super small size, but like, let me know how you guys effectively put your stickers on these without wanting to scream. That would be helpful. But yeah, so I got 2 of these and I also think part of my problem is that like I picked a kit that had probably too many colors. The kit, where's my logbook? The kit that I have in there is Rudy Baby, which is a kit that was gifted to me from Distracted by Diamonds. It has 33 colors. So 33 was probably a little too ambitious to put in and to expect it to fit all in a small thing. But my thought process was like, oh, I'm just going to use all the tiny ones and it's going to be fine. And like, I probably could have, literally only one doesn't fit. And I didn't have to make doubles of any color in a container because the containers fit. There's so many versions that it worked out just fine, but one didn't fit in this container. So you can see I have space. Like this one is like the extras. I kind of moved everything around. But yeah, so I think in the future, I'll just try to pick like kits that have less than whatever X amount of colors to put in there. Or maybe I'll only use, because that's my goal is I want to be able to assign basically like a job to each kit. So like each storage system is meant for XYZ, and that's why I use it, because I don't want to get into the habit of just buying storage systems for the heck of it and then not having, again, trying to be intentional. I want to have intention. Why do you need this storage system? Oh, because it's really good for travel and it can go in a car, it can go on a plane, it can go wherever. Okay, why do you have this storage system? Because it has, you know, it has versatility, and I can kit up a diamond painting that has over 100 colors in it. Oh, why do you have this storage system? Oh, because it's not one that I plan to move around a lot, but it's very easy to organize, and I like it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to, like, if I'm going to get a storage system, I want it to have a job, and I want it to do that job. So the Elizabeth Ward system that my mom and my stepdad got me, it doesn't have a job yet, but I'm thinking of what the job could be. And as of right now, I think its job is going to be high color count kits, because usually when you have those kits that have over a certain amount of colors, majority of those colors that are making the color count so high, it's a very few amount of drills. It's very rare that you have a kit that's over 90 colors and you're getting like 5 bags of each of those colors. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's probably like 2 or 3 colors that have a lot of that color, but everything else is probably a lot smaller. So right now I'm thinking, again, I have to test the theory because I haven't done it yet, but I think the Elizabeth Ward, the regular size, like these ones here, the bigger ones, I think those ones I'm going to use for high color count kits, and I'm going to figure out what that magic number is. Maybe it's anything above 80 colors or 70 colors. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to test it out eventually. If that works out, that'll be my high color count kit over a certain number of colors. My Diamond Art Club will be my main girl, and she will be for everything else that's like not traveling, but under like whatever 70 colors. And then my jar system with the serial number is for any kit that does not have a sticker sheet where I do need to use the serial number system to kit up, or a travel situation, because I took that to North Carolina. I diamond painted in the airport. I diamond painted on the plane. I diamond painted at my dad's house. It was perfect. Like, that was such a great solution. And the fact that I was able to take a whole layer out of it and then also put my stuff in it, like my pens, my trays, it was the perfect solution for traveling. And so I will continue to use it for that reason. Or if a kit doesn't have a sticker sheet that I buy from like an obscure company, and I can easily kit up in that with the serial number system and it'll be fine. The little ones that I bought for myself, where did I put so the Elizabeth Ward Mini, this one, again, I bought it because I just thought it was so cute. And again, Katie made me do it. Not really, she didn't force me to do anything, but I just like to, you know, it's funny. Again, doesn't have a real job yet. I kitted something up in it just because I really wanted to try, and I didn't want to use the big one. I wanted to try to use the small one. In hindsight, I probably should have used the big one, so it could have been an all one tray. But this is another good thing for travel. But because, so the bottle case that I have, it can hold up to like 120 colors. It's big. It has 2 layers in it. It's a good size. It has a handle and everything. I have it right here. This is my jar system, and it's again, it's not cumbersome at all. And you can store stuff in it. And where's my zipper? Oh, here it is. I'm just unzipping it so you can see. So this is what it looks like. And again, I've pre-numbered all the jars. I can go up to the number 100. I just haven't needed to yet, so I haven't put those stickers on yet. But it has 2 layers. There's a layer underneath this one that's the exact same amount, so it's 60 and 60. And then it has this little thing at the top to hold like papers and stuff. I took out this top layer, I took out the bottom layer, and then I used this when I traveled to North Carolina. Worked like a dream. But again, if you're doing a small kit, you don't need all this. You know, if I'm going to my friend's house on a Saturday to play D&D and I want to bring a kit with me, I don't need this whole thing. I just need this. And so maybe that's this thing's job, is like not traveling away. Like diamond, this is not for like diamond painting in a car, diamond painting on a plane, diamond painting on vacation. That's what this thing will be for. This is like, I'm going to a friend's house on a Saturday and I'm bringing a snack size kit. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me know if you agree or if you have other ideas. I would love to hear all of your ideas. But so far, I'm really happy with all the storage systems I have. I'm not really looking to expand beyond this because I feel like I have a lot. Technically, there's 4 different systems here. Diamond Art Club, Elizabeth Ward Large, Elizabeth Ward Small, and the jar system. That's 4 different things. Elizabeth Ward technically is one thing, but there's 2 different sizes, so I'm counting it as separate. And again, they all have different jobs. Right now, that's what I think the jobs are going to be. The art jar system is going to be like, or the little bottle case system is for traveling, like, again, think going in a car, diamond painting on a plane, taking it on vacation and diamond painting somewhere else, like, because it's very all inclusive and it fits in my backpack, and I can put not only the kit up system in it, but I can also put like my accessories. And then the small Elizabeth Ward can be traveling, but like local traveling, like I'm going to my friend's house and we're going to craft together. And then the big Elizabeth Ward can be for high color count kits because it does have that versatility of like extra small and extra large. And then my tried and true Diamond Art Club storage system can be what stays here at my house all the time, and I just kit up my normal kits. And that'll be nice too, because the Elizabeth Ward system that my mom got me, the duo pack, whatever, I could probably buy that again, so that way I have 4, because if you're doing a high color count, you might need more than just 2 trays worth. So maybe I buy that one more time so I have 4, and that'll also give me more of a variety of the pieces, because, you know, some kits might need more extra larges, some kits might need more mediums, whatever. And I'm not someone who's going to have 10 whips going at the same time, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. For the Diamond Art Club storage system, I currently have Cozy Cabin kitted up with 89 colors, and I still have space in here. So this has 3 rows of their large size, and then the other one has, let's see, let me move this carefully. That is so precarious. Okay, the other one is full as well, but it has a couple empties. Can you see that? It's got like a couple empties on that far side. So even my 2 Diamond Art Club systems was able to handle an 89 color count. So, but I think it would be better if I could assign the job of under 70 colors to Diamond Art Club, then the other one can be above, and I think that will be a good thing. So anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What are we thinking? Do we like the plan? Do we like the intentionality? Are we into it? I know I asked you to share with me what your word of the year was if you do that. Again, I didn't really set resolutions for myself. I chose a word of the year, and I'm just going to bake that into everything I do for 2025. Let me know in the comments, do you have resolutions for 2025, or did you choose a word of the year? What is it? How can I help you stay accountable? Let me know. Another thing that my dad got for me, he got me these, like, it was a set of 4, and it was, you know, those things that say like face, makeup, body, hair, whatever. There was one in the pack that he got me that just said stuff, and I loved it. It's soft. It's like that corduroy, but soft corduroy feeling. And it's just really cute, and I love the color. But he got me a pack. It was like hair, face, whatever stuff. This thing, I was like, I'm gonna use this to take my diamond painting stuff with me. Look how huge it is. This thing is like, it can hold so much stuff. Like, I can just keep like piling whatever I want in here. It's not even full. I could keep going. I just like threw everything that was on my desk, and I could easily zip that up, and there's so much more room. I could like throw all that, like I could just keep going. There we go. Like, so I could fit so much stuff. I could fit so much stuff in here. So I decided that this was going to be my diamond painting stuff. Now I have to take all this out because I just haphazardly, I was very excited about showing you, and then I realized I did a bad thing. Hold on. Because these are the tools I'm currently using for this cozy cabin. Oh, by the way, where did that go? There it goes. I am obsessed with Bijou Bliss trays. Can I just say, the magnets are incredible. Hold on, I'm doing too many things at once. This thing is amazing, also on Amazon. Okay, this is a Bijou Bliss tray. Got it from the holidays. It's all magnetized. This is magnetized. This is magnetized. I unboxed this in my, the video that went up on Sunday right before Christmas where I unboxed all my small shop stuff. I've been using this since then and I am deeply obsessed. Also, you can turn this around and it just like, so when I'm diamond painting, I like do my thing. And then when I want to pour my drills back into my container, I just pop the lid back on, pour it. Again, it's magnetized. This is magnetized as well. Okay. And then when I'm ready to diamond paint again, I just slide it and then I stick it on the bottom. I've already ordered another one. Because this is the best thing ever. And it's so cute and Christmas themed. But I ordered on Bijou Bliss. They're on Etsy. You can choose. They have ones that just have like a diamond pattern on the front. And you can choose between like 2 colors or 4 colors or 3 colors. I think I got the 4 color option. And I was able to pick for myself the color of the outside, the color of the inside, the color of the like outlining, and the color of the lines inside. So I think I got to pick, no, I got to pick 3 colors. I'm sorry. Primary, secondary, and tertiary. So 1 color will be on the outside, 1 color will be on the inside, and then the 3rd color is the lines and the outline on the front. I cannot wait to show you these. I have not had a tray that lines drills up so perfectly straight and so easily. Like, and this is the standard size. I'm obsessed. I'm fully obsessed. Please go buy one. You will not regret it. What was the other thing? Oh, where is it? Oh, I exclusively used these Creations Morin. Oh, where's the lid? Oh, there it is. I exclusively used these Creations Morin trays when I traveled to North Carolina because they fit, they're not like super small, like compared to the size of my hand, but look at this compared to the Bijou Bliss one, just again, for point of reference and size. So this one I left at home with my cozy cabin kit. And then these 2 I took with me to go to my dad's house because I was diamond painting, again, in airports, on a plane, whatever. These were the perfect size for travel and for like snack sized kits or small sized kits. And first of all, they're cute as a button. Like they're the cutest thing I've ever seen. They're super well made. And I really love how these are crafted. So these are not magnetic, but they do have a sliding lid. So there's that ledge. So you can't, it won't fall off this way. You have to actually slide it in and out. And again, this one has this bottom area where the drills can fall. That's unique. The other one doesn't have that, but I think that that's kind of special and different about this one. And then I really like the stopper. This is the shape of the stopper and it just fits in the hole like this. And I really like it. It just, everything fits so snugly together, but not in a difficult, it doesn't like, nothing catches. It's not hard to do, like take things in and out. Everything fits each other so perfectly. And then it says Creations Morin on the back. I don't know if you can see that. I'm obsessed. So these are great. And again, I want to be intentional. I don't want to just buy things to buy things. So I like Creations Morin trays specifically for travel purposes. They're the perfect size to throw in a bag. Again, with this thing, I could throw like 6 in here. If I wanted to do a big confetti kit, this could fit so many of these trays. So yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So those I like for traveling. My Bijou Bliss tray, I like for, you know, big color blocking sections. And honestly, like this kit has a decent amount of confetti in it. I've just been using it because it's super easy to put the lid back on and dump out the drills. If I ever like know that I'm going to be diamond painting for a few hours, I sometimes will grab a bunch of Diamond Art Club trays because they're the perfect like small to medium size, and I'll put all the different colors out that I need to use in the trays, and then have the little containers in the tray with its color so I don't get confused on what's what. And then I just take one at a time and I just use the colors, but they're all kitted out so that way I'm not having to like re-pour and unpour. Because with this kit, there are so many times where I was like, oh, I need that color again. I need that color again. So that's been a little bit, you know, I'm only using this one tray right now. I don't have multiple out. So I might switch that up in the future to where I have like a bunch of trays out so I can just keep the colors out that I'm working on. But it's hard when you're not diamond painting for hours on end. If you're doing a full session, you can do that and it's worth it. But if you're probably only going to be able to sit down for like 30 minutes to get all that stuff out, the 30 minutes is over. Do you know what I mean? So it's a situational thing. And then where did the head of this one go? I think it's in here. I think I threw it violently when I was showing off the stuff bag. But I have a couple of these NYX's Notions trays, and I got these two customized, but they are from NYX's Notions. I really like these because they have really tall walls and they're skinny, like they're thin. And these ones, honestly, I've been using them like this. I know this is not the purpose, and they do work really well as trays. NYX does sell these trays with a lid. Like there's a lid that you can buy for them. I just never bought it. So whenever I would dump drills out of here back into the container, because the spout is so high, I was having a lot of spillage happen. So again, that's on me for not buying the lid. But if I'm doing a really big color blocking section, having this big size is actually awesome. And then I also have, from my first purchase, the submarine size. So I have these two. This is the submarine. So this is basically the exact same width as the venti, but the submarine has lower walls, but they're the same like size basically. The only difference is the walls are lower on the submarine than on the venti. But I like these as well. Number one, because they're just so pretty. Look how pretty they are. But I use these, again, when I have like a diamond painting session. Like I'm like, okay, I'm locked in. I'm not getting up for multiple hours. Like whatever. So yeah, those are in my little thing right now. But yeah, right now, the trays I've been using the most is Bijou Bliss, Creations Morin, and then I've been using this NYX's Notions thing as like a trinket tray because it perfectly fits all my pens and stuff and like all my little doohickeys. So I just keep this out and it says Messy Girl Crafts on it. So that's amazing. And then I have these ones as well. If I have like more pens I want to use, I'll like spread the love. But yeah, that's what I've been using right now. I'm trying to think, is there anything else like fun that I can show you? I haven't, because I haven't unboxed my Muni Made kits yet, I haven't played with those trays, but I'm anticipating falling in love with those as well. Oh, I posted on Instagram the other day about this, but this is Grayson Creations putty in the scent Volcano. It's called Intergalactic putty, and this is what's in my multi-placer right now. It's actually really good. Loading the pen is a pain in the patella, but once it's in there, I haven't had to change it, and I've done almost a full row, and I'm going to keep using the same stuff until I have to change it. And it does smell very good. The scent is not like a punch you in the face scent. It's soft, but it's nice. It's a nice scent, and it stays, and it comes in this really cute tin that's like shiny. I love it when like things come in reusable packaging because I will keep this tin forever because that's just who I am. Yeah, so those are the things I wanted to show you. Let me make sure I didn't get off track here. Looking at my notes. Oh, I don't think I brought it in the room. I have this other thing that my mom got me for Christmas. It's like a caddy. Think of like a soft-sided shower caddy, essentially. Like it's not a shower caddy. It's like almost like a purse, kind of like with handles. but it has like pockets around the outside, and I can put pens in there, trays. And again, that's something that I would use to travel like to a friend's house. I could throw this, there's a big dump middle, like the middle is just one big open rectangle, but the outside of the bag has a bunch of those holes where I could stick pens and putty packs and trays and whatever. But I could just stick this whole thing in the middle, roll up my canvas, and just have it like sticking out, and I could just take that whole little caddy with me wherever I want to go. I think those are all of the like Christmas gifts and new things that I showed you. Oh, I totally didn't even talk about Rudy Baby. I'm so sorry. So this is Rudy Baby. This was gifted to me from Robin from Distracted by Diamonds. It's this really cute, like, small kit. This is I think 45. Yeah, this is 45 by 45 centimeters. So technically this falls into my small category. It does not fall into my snack size category. But I really did want to do this kit because it was a gift, and it was the first time that any company had ever sent me a diamond painting for free. And I just thought that was really special. And so I really wanted to work on this kit, like, ASAP, but it was too big. I felt like this was too big for me to take on the plane, and I was right, because the kit I did take was the perfect size, and it was much smaller than this. So now that I'm home and we are in the new year, I have kitted this up. So this is going to be my snack size kit that I work on alongside of Cozy Cabin. This is the one that I'll take to my friend's house when we play D&D. This is the one that I'll, do whatever. Now, because of its size, because it is a 45 by 45, I'll show you the drills again. So this plus this, so annoying. This is Rudy Baby right here. So this is going to be, again, something I travel with locally. I can definitely do that on someone's dining room table. It's not that big, but I think it's too big to diamond paint in a car. And the reason I say that is because, again, it's currently Thursday, January 2nd. Tomorrow, after Eric gets home from work, because I didn't work this week, I go back to work on Monday. Oh God, I don't even want to talk about it. When I go back to work, distracted again. Eric gets home from work on Friday, and we're driving down to South Florida to go visit our family. His side of the family, they all live in like the Miami, Boca Raton area. So we're going to go down there for our final Christmas extravaganza. We've had like 18 Christmases at this point, which I definitely will share more with you about when we get into the actual WIP part of this WIP and Chat. Can you believe we've been talking for this long and I have not put a single drill down? I promise I will put a drill down in this video, but it'll be after I get back from the dentist's office. So, yeah, tomorrow he gets home from work. We're going to hop in the car, and we have a 4-hour drive down to South Florida for our final Christmas extravaganza with his family. We're going to see his dad and his mom. We'll probably see his dad Friday. Well, Friday night we'll stay at his dad's house because he lives closer to the highway. And then there's actually a family engagement party. Someone got engaged, so we have a party to go to on Saturday. And then Sunday we'll wake up early and go to his mom's house and do like a big brunch with like his grandmother and his mom and all them, and do Christmas with them. So I need something to do in the car because I've never diamond painted in a car, and I've already diamond painted on the plane. So I figured now I have to diamond paint in a car, and I have a 4-hour car ride. So I was like, why not? But I think I think Rudy Baby is too big. So I'm so glad that my bottle case is empty. So this currently does not have anything kitted up in it right now. And this is, again, my ride or die for travel now because I diamond painted on a plane. Like, what better test is there than diamond painting on a tiny airplane? So I am going to kit up another small kit for the road trip. I don't know that I'll actually get to diamond paint at his family's house because it's not going to be like when we were at my dad's where I was like, hi guys, I've diamond painted for 2 hours today. No. It's going to be like running and jumping and partying, and it's just different. It's just different. So he has a big Cuban family. It's just different. We're busy all the time, in a good way. So I wanted to pick something that was kind of just for the car trip. I'm just moving stuff around so I can show you what I was thinking. Okay. The amount of piles of crap on my desk right now is ridiculous. Okay. So I was thinking for the trip, the car trip, I could start on some of these Fallon gems ones that I got. Again, you saw this. I'm going to link that video below because I've referenced it 87 times. That small shop haul for Christmas that I did. I want to do a comparison video for Fallon Gems between their luxury canvas and their standard canvas. So I got the rose, both in square, one luxury, one standard, and I got the pink elephant in rounds, one luxury, one square. So that way you can see an exact direct comparison. So again, this is the same kit, both in square, but this is the luxury and this is the standard. And then I wanted to do square, and then this one, these are both round, but this is luxury and this is standard. So these are gonna go so fast because they're so small and it's so color blocky. I might even be able to finish like 1.5 of these in the car, and I have to do the drive twice because we're going down Friday and we're coming home on Sunday. So I thought that these would be a cute thing to kit up and take with me for the car. And then I'm gonna take like a pillow to put in my lap, and then I'm gonna have my light pad on top of the pillow as my like flat surface, and then I can even use it because when we go down on Friday, it's going to be nighttime because it gets dark so early now because of what season we're in. So I might actually use my light pad as long as it doesn't hurt Eric's eyes. Like if it, I just don't want to distract him while he's driving, but the light pad gives off more of like a soft glow, so I think it should be fine. I was tempted to buy a smaller light pad for traveling purposes. I still think I am going to do that, but I'm not going to do it yet because Christmas is not over. I don't want to buy something and then find out his family got it for me off of my Christmas list and then be like, well, now I have two. And then also my birthday's coming up, so I can always ask for it for my birthday. Because I'm really, the big thing in the back of my head is Alaska when we go at the end of this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to Alaska this year. It just hit me that we're like in the year because I kept saying next year when I go to Alaska. I'm going to Alaska this year in September. So I have a lot of planning and prep to do for that trip. And so I do want to get a smaller light pad to take with me on that trip. But I don't need it right now. So I'm just going to take my big one to use in the car with these kits. I didn't take a light pad with me to North Carolina and I did just fine. On the plane, I just used the little plane light and it was so bright that it was fine. But like in the car, I just feel like it'll be nice to have a flat surface. And then the fact that it's a light pad also, it'll be good. So yeah, I'm going to kit up. Which one? Should I do the rose or the elephant? Which one has more colors? The rose. The rose does. Okay, I'm going to kit up the rose because it has more colors. Why did I make that decision? I'm unsure. This is the square. So I think I'm going to do the luxury one first and then the standard one. The reason why I want to do the luxury one first is because at a first glance, other than just the feeling of the canvas, they're not so different. They're really not so different. And so again, what I want to compare and give you feedback on is like, is it worth the extra $10? Because I think the standard was $20 and I think the fancier one was $30. I'm going to do a whole separate video on this. So like, don't quote me yet. I'll get the facts straight when I actually film the video for it. But, yeah, I think I want to do the luxury one first because then I want to see if doing the standard one after the luxury feels like a downgrade. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if it feels like I'm having the same experience, it's just that the canvas looks different, save $10 and get the standard one. But if I'm like, oh no, like there's a difference in the render, there's a difference in the glue or the materials or the gems themselves or the ABs, like I want to feel the downgrade going to a standard. If it feels like I'm doing the same canvas twice, then save your money, buy the standard one. If it feels like, oh no, the first one was much more enjoyable, then that'll say it's worth the $10 to spend on the luxury canvas. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm going to bring all 4 just because I'm an ambitious beaver, but I'm probably only going to get through the 2 rose ones, but I'm going to bring the elephants and the drills for the elephants just in case. This is what the sticker sheets look like for these. This is the elephant one. I guess it doesn't matter which one I show you. So this one, there's 2. So this one has 19 colors and this one has 23 colors. The 23 color one, this is the fancy canvas and the 19 color one is the standard. So yeah, they are individually cut stickers, but I'm going to kit this up in the bottle case. So I'm just going to keep this intact and use it as a walking legend. I might even like figure out how to put this in my logbook, and that way I can just have my logbook open as my legend and the stickers are in there. I'll figure it out. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it just yet. But yeah, so technically I'm going to have 3 whips going. I'm going to have, well, I haven't put drills down on Rudy baby, so it's not a whip yet. It's kitted up, but it's not a whip. I am going to kit up probably later tonight because we leave tomorrow. I'm going to kit up the Fallon Gems ones, and I'm going to film a little intro for that video just to say like, this is what I'm doing, kind of basically what I just did, but like more specific. And I'll go back on the website to get the prices and everything straight in my mind. I'll film a little intro for that, and then maybe I'll film a couple clips of me actually diamond painting in the car. That'll be fun, and at my family's house. And then when I finish all 4 of them, we'll do like a post comparison, but it's all going to be in one video. It's going to be a video that shows no drills down, post review for Fallon Gems all in one video. I think that's going to be really fun to do. So that is my plan for going down to see Eric's family for Christmas. I'm going to take the little Fallon Gems kits with me, and I'm going to work on that. Rudy baby is kitted up, but I'm not going to start working on that until I come home from that trip, and that'll be like my weekend kit that I take to my friend's house. So that one probably won't be finished. I doubt I'll get Rudy baby finished until the end of January, because I'm probably only going to work on that kit on Saturdays when I go hang out with my friends and we just chill at their house all day. Because if I'm home, I'm working on Cozy Cabin. So again, intentional. I'm being intentional about what I'm doing. I have a big project on my table. I have a snack size for the weekends, and then I have a small for the weekends, and then a snack for like a trip that I'm taking. So I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good about where I'm at. And yeah, we're in a really good place. So that is my plan. So essentially what I've gone over so far is, again, my word of the year is intentional. I want to be intentional this year. And as you can see, I feel like I've already made really good strides to doing that. I went over my monthly tracker with you guys, so you guys saw what I plan to track every single month. And again, if you want to copy anything that I mentioned in this video, copy me, please do it. I want you to be just as successful as I plan to be this year. And if you get overwhelmed by the planning process and just taking that first step is what's scary for you and makes you not do it, take it from me. I want you to have it. Like the spreadsheet idea for tracking my stash, the monthly tracker for my videos my monthly tracker for diamond painting and all that. Like, I'm sharing this with you because I want you to use it. I'm going to use it, but if you want to use it too, or maybe you want to watch me use it for a couple months and then decide if you want to use it, I'm just giving you carte blanche because I don't want you to feel like, oh, but she already did that and I don't want to copy her. Copy me. Sharing is caring. It can be fun. So yeah, that tracker, I have the, where'd it go? The book. Oh, yes. So we have my diamond painting logbook. We have this composition book, which is going to be my monthly tracker for like all those things I shared. We have my spreadsheet for tracking my diamond painting stash. And then I'm going to create a third book for special projects. And again, that one's probably not going to get filled up very fast because it's not like I have oodles of special projects, but I know that Diamond Delights is doing a big restock on the 11th, I think it is, of January. And I'm going in. I'm so excited. I'm going in. That little cat was so fun to do, and it came together really good at the end, so I want to get more from them. And like, yeah, there's just other little projects that I have that I'll definitely be doing throughout the year. So I'm gonna make another booklet. Once I set up this printer and I figure out how it works and I get it to like do its thing, I'll start creating the second book, the second logbook for special projects. So in total, I'll have 3 composition books. So 2 logbooks, 1 for special projects, 1 for big, like regular kits, my monthly tracker, and I'm probably going to do a year-end page in here. Like, so I'll have January through December, and then I'll have a year-end, and then I'll start over for the new year, because it's a big book. It can hold a couple of years worth in here, and it's pretty. And then I have my spreadsheet, so that's like all my tracking things for 2025 and beyond, hopefully, if it works out. I have all my new storage systems to use, and they all have a job. They've all been assigned a job. So we'll see if I like the jobs I've assigned to them, if I need to make some tweaks. I want to hear your feedback too about how you keep yourself organized, because I love hearing your ideas and they help me generate more ideas. I have 3 kits kind of in the air right now. I have Cozy Cabin on my table. I'm going to kit up the Fallon Gems kits to take with me to do in the car for this weekend. And then I have Rudy Baby, which I'm going to do on the weekends when I'm at my friend's house. And I just feel so good about all that. Like 2025, we're on day 2 and I'm really loving it. I'm having a good time. Okay. I am going to take a break here really quick. No time will pass for you, but I'm going to clear off my table of all the stuff that I just showed you, and I'm going to set myself up for when I come back. It's 2:00 now, but my dentist appointment is at 3:30, and I like to give myself like 30 minutes to get there. Plus I have to be early because that's just my personality. So I'm going to spend some time cleaning up. I'm going to go to my dentist appointment. I'm going to come back, and then we're going to do some whipping in this whip and chat. And I'm just going to talk through like my holidays, all the different Christmas parties I did. It's going to be fun. It's not going to, again, we already knew this video was going to be long. I can't help myself, guys. I'm so sorry. But we'll actually whip on Cozy Cabin, and I'll show you like my progress so far and what it's looking like. Again, I'm only on row 2 right now, so, it's not that impressive, but it's looking really good. Like it's coming together really nicely, and I'm loving all of it. I'm loving all of it. So yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye for a little bit, but again, you'll catch me in a couple seconds when I'm all set up and ready to actually work on Cozy Cabin. I'll probably start off by showing you the progress I've made before I actually, get it together. So let me clean this up. I'll show you my progress, and then when I come back from the dentist, we'll whip. Okay, see you in a little bit. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you my progress on Cozy Cabin before I actually started whipping. So you can see I started on the right hand side, so I'm working my way left onto the painting. I love this fireplace. Can I just say how exciting it was to do like all the ABs in the fire and everything? It looks so good. So the spot that I'm going to be working on with you guys tonight is like this section up here. I might actually, okay, let's be real. I'm not going to get it done in this whip and chat because I get distracted when I'm talking, but there's a decent amount of color blocking in this section. I started some of it. You can see there's some drills down like here and stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to be working on this section. As you can see, I do use the perforations, but then I'll use my cover minder to hold this back. And then I have my Bijou Bliss tray, my handy dandy pretzels, very important. But yeah, so again, I haven't gotten too far. I did do this whole section. Look how good that looks with like the craft glue and part of the table and this big scrapbook. This has been a joy to work on, but the fireplace has definitely been my favorite part so far. So I'm going to keep setting this up, and then we'll get started with the whip and chat part of this, extremely long video. So I'll see you in a sec. Hi everybody. Okay, so now we get to finally whip. Can you believe it? We're actually whipping during a whip and chat. It's incredible. It's amazing that we're here right now. So yeah, working on Cozy Cabin. I kind of showed you where I'm at as far as progress. Not super far, but to be fair, I kitted this up, did one whole row, and then went on a Christmas vacation to go see my dad. But I feel like it's turning out beautifully. Like even in the camera, you can see like it is just so gorgeous. Like when this whole thing is done, it is going to be stunning. So the section I'm working on right now is kind of just above the fireplace. Look how good this looks. Like even from an angle, it just looks so good, and the ABs are like twinkly and sparkly. Again, I'm going to be using my Bijou Bliss Christmas tray because I have one that's not Christmassy on order, but until then I'm using this because I love it. I have my Diamond Art Club pen. This is like a pen that I actually got on the Diamond Art Club website. It's this really pretty like galaxy one. I'm obsessed with this. I think it's super pretty. It has, I believe this is a 7 or 8 placer on this side with Grayson's intergalactic putty in it. Single and placing. Anthony, that's your fault. I bought that because of your huge video about the putty comparisons, so that was super helpful. Thank you for making that video if you're watching this. But yeah, so I have the super thin Diamond Art Club placer on this side with, I think it's a 7 or 8 placer, and intergalactic putty from Grayson Creations. Then I have glue dots in my single placer, and this is honestly what I've been using for this entire canvas. That's not true. I did start with pink putty or pink wax in my multi-placer until I got the Grayson's putty. And then I've been using that pretty much for this whole row, but it's been going really well. So I don't know. We'll see how far we get. I know this video is very, very long, as I've said multiple times at this point. Also, look how cute. I love my Diet Coke cover minder from Galloway's Gallery. Definitely check them out if you're a cover minder person like me, because they have infinite amount of cute ones. So I just like to use this to keep, this is a perforated sticker sheet. It's late, y'all. I got back from the dentist and then my world exploded. It is 11:19 at night, but it's the same day, and that's a win. I have a bunch of their cover minders. They're super cute. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you about materials and stuff. I don't think so. I'm using my Diamond Art Club storage system, as you can kind of see off to the side a little bit. This isn't the best way to display these on the table because you have to do a lot of like reaching. We'll see how I go. There's a lot of like color blocking here, so I might have to only grab every once in a while, and it's not like a huge confetti area where I'm going to be back and forth a lot, so it's not the end of the world. I also like to use my Lego separator tool that I got in one of my Lego kits to actually open up these things. It makes it super easy, and my beautiful nails that I just got done do not get ruined. So I am going to kick off the whipping part of this whipping chat. Officially start your engines. Okay, so let's see. I have celebrated Christmas about 13 times at this point. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I feel like I've celebrated it a lot. I have my notes here. Let's see, how many Christmas parties? I did a friend's Christmas, my mom and my stepdad, my dad and my stepmom, and then tomorrow we're going down to see Eric's dad and stepmom, and then his mom and stepdad. So 5. That's 5. No. Yes. 4 sets of parents and then friends. So 5. Oh, and then there was New Year's. Yeah, we did that too. We did New Year's also during all of that. So, you know, it's been a lot. It's been fun. I'm not like, I'm not ungrateful for having all the family that we have. And like, I'm very happy that, we have everybody in our lives to go visit and spend time with. Like, I'm not knocking any of that. But like, man, I got 2 weeks off of work for the holiday. My last day of work, actually, I took extra time too. Like, my last day of work was the Tuesday, the week before Christmas. I don't remember what that day was. It was the week of the 20th of December. That Tuesday was my last day of work, and it was like a bunch of Christmas parties. Then I took off my own time, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then I had the whole week of Christmas off and the whole week of New Year's off because I work for a university, and so when the university's closed, we are off work as well, which is great. So you would think that like after pretty much like 2.5 full weeks off, I would be like rested and happy and well, and I am happy. I am so happy. Again, I'm happy, grateful, blessed. But your girl's tired. I am tired. I had such a rough time going to sleep last night because it's starting to hit me that like I'm going back to work on Monday, and my brain was just going a million miles an hour thinking of like all the things that I'm gonna have to do. Like, I'm still training a new person at work, and I have to process a bunch of applications, and I have to like call a bunch of students and do a bunch of like, on and on and on. My brain would not shut off last night. And then today I had like a little bit of anxiety just because like it's Thursday today. Tomorrow's Friday. We're driving down to South Florida to go visit his family. And it's the last weekend, before I have to go back to work. So I don't even have that like wind down, like that period prior to going, like when you get back from a vacation, you like, it's recommended to take like a day or two to like, do your laundry, figure it out, get back into your routine, going to bed on time, on Sunday, the day before I go back to work, we're driving 4 hours back from South Florida to go home. And then, we'll get home at whatever time we get home. And then we have to wake up and like start our work week. And that transition is going to be really hard for me. Eric's a sweetheart, and he always encourages me to sleep in the car. But I just, I don't know. First of all, I want to diamond paint while I'm in the car, so I don't think I'll sleep at all. But also, like, if I do sleep, like, in the car, that's actually bad because then when I get home, I won't go to sleep. So it's probably better that I stay up anyway. Plus, I don't like to leave him stranded like that. I feel like if you're the passenger in a road trip situation, like, it's your job to keep the driver mentally stimulated so they don't, like, fall asleep at the wheel or they get bored. You know, they're already doing the hard work of doing all the driving and making sure that you get to your destination safely. It's your job to, like, be the co-pilot. You know what I mean? Like, that's my thought process anyway. But yeah, I'm excited for the road trip itself. Normally I dread it. Like, when we were younger, I say younger like we're not young, but like when we were in college, we used to go home a lot because ironically Eric and I met in college, but we found out that we actually grew up like 20 minutes away from each other and we never knew each other. And so when we started dating and we would like go back home to visit our families, we got to go together because we literally like lived really close together. So like we would go together home, spend some time with his family, spend some time with mine, and then we drive back up to school. Well, we would do that like once a month. And back then it was only a 2-hour drive because our college was a lot closer to like where we grew up. Now we're like 4 hours away, like where we have our house and where we live and whatever. So like for a while after we bought our house, we were still going down like once a month, once every other month for anything, any reason we would go down because, you know, we wanted to see our family and we still want to see our family. It's just that, you know, the older you get, the busier you get, the more stuff you have going on. You have obligations at home and all, whatever. It just got harder to go home as often as we used to. But like, man, I think back to when we were like going down every month or so. We would do what we're doing this weekend often. We would go down. Eric would get off of work at like 5 o'clock. He'd get home by like 5:30, 6 o'clock because of traffic. We would eat something or whatever. And then we'd be in the car on the road by like 7 o'clock and start a 4-hour drive. And that's literally what we're doing tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we're doing the same thing. Sunday, we're having like brunch with his mom and his grandmother and that side of the family. And then whenever we're done, we're not going to rush it because that's their Christmas. So we don't want to rush their Christmas. Like that's their one day with us until the next time we see them. It's only one day because the other time we're spending with his dad. So we're going to go down, spend time with everybody. But then on Sunday, whenever we're able to leave, we're going to leave. But then it's a 4-hour drive back. And then when we get home, it's like you just got back from a trip. So you have laundry and you have to get ready for work the next day and da-da-da. But I've been off for 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. So it's just like, I'm feeling a little about it. When you guys watch this, it'll have already happened. So you guys are kind of like hearing my past feelings about it. So, you know, it'll be fine. I've done this many times before. So I'm not a stranger to it, but like just today, it really hit me that basically like today was my last like quote unquote day off until I'm, you know, going back to work on Monday because today I like got my nails done and I had a dentist appointment and like I was just doing some final me stuff before the chaos starts. Tomorrow is Friday, January 3rd, and I am going to be watching Cynthia's Bibis. Cynthia and Tyler, they worked this week and so the kids don't have school. They're currently in kindergarten. And they don't have school until Monday as well. So they didn't really have anyone to watch them while they were going to work. So I offered to babysit tomorrow during like what would be their normal school day, their normal hours. And then when Eric gets home, we're literally getting in the car. But luckily my mom's going to come over tomorrow while the kids are here and we're going to like bake with them. Cause I always, whenever I go down to go visit, like during the holidays, I always bring like cookies and stuff because everybody loves when I bake for them. So I'm making, Eric's dad prefers chocolate chip cookies. So I'll be making him chocolate chip cookies. We actually got the Ghirardelli chocolate chips, which I'm really excited to use. I haven't baked with those in a while. Usually I just use like the regular, whatever, Nestle chocolate chip ones, but we got the Ghirardelli, which is cool. So tomorrow when I'm with the kids, I figured that'd be like a fun activity and my mom will be there to help me watch them because Eric's going to be out of the house at work. So it'll just be me, my mom, and the kids. And we'll bake and we'll do any little last minute things I have to do. I need to break out my Cricut tomorrow, which is kind of giving me anxiety for a different reason, because I haven't used it in a while and I don't know if I have the program downloaded on my computer, and I have to figure it all out while watching the children. But before the winter break started at work, we have this like whiteboard, and it like basically is like a where is everybody board. So like Monday through Friday is listed on the board, and then we had magnets that had like our names on them and like a cute little picture of like something we liked. Like mine had a giraffe on it, other people had like, you know, a soccer ball or whatever. Everyone had their name and a cute little picture, and it was on this like magnet, and you would put the magnets on what days you were going to be working in office or out of office. And it was just something that people could glance at to be like, oh, like Susie's not in today, but she's working from home if you want me to call her. Or, oh, this person is in the office, let me go get them for you. You know, it's just like an easy way to know where everybody is. It's very effective, but the magnets were hideous. And because I don't know how to shut up, I said that the magnets were hideous and that I thought I could make them prettier. And so my boss's boss handed me a $20 bill and said, make them prettier, because she agreed that they were hideous. And again, like, it wasn't like I started drama. It wasn't, the person who originally made them does not work there anymore. So it was fine. But I was like, we really should upgrade these. And she was like, great idea. Here's $20. I was like, I have a Cricut, you know, I always open my mouth and then I regret it. So yeah, so now it's my job to make the magnets cute. But I was at Walmart with Eric earlier today because we had to get cat litter. And I saw that Walmart had some vinyl, so I picked some cheap vinyl up, and I'm gonna make the stickers. Ironically, like I actually was able to kind of get my materials with the $20 she gave me, which was nice. I was thinking to myself when she handed me the 20, I was like, I don't know that this is going to be enough for my vision, but I'm not asking for more money because I did this to myself. I deserve to pay for whatever materials I need because I opened my mouth. But no, she gave me $20, and I was able to get like some pretty vinyl from Walmart for like, I got 4 rolls, 2 different colors for like $12, maybe less. I think they were like $3 a roll, so less than $20. And then I had ordered, before the Christmas break, I had ordered those like magnet sheets. So my thought process is Cricuts can cut through those magnet sheets, so I'm gonna have the Cricut cut out the, like, I'm gonna take the magnet, I'm gonna put the colored vinyl onto the back of the magnet, and then I'm gonna have the Cricut cut everyone's names out of the vinyled magnet, so that way it's like a pretty shiny name. Does that make sense? When I finish it, I'll try to insert a picture or something so you can see what I'm talking about, because I don't know that you'll see me do it, but I'll insert a picture if I can get it done before this goes up. It really needs to get done before this goes up, because this goes up on Wednesday, and I really was planning to bring them to work with me on Monday, but I'm leaving tomorrow, so you see my dilemma, because tomorrow the kids are coming over. I have to bake for his family, which baking is not hard. It's not hard. It's really not hard. For me, it's not hard. I know for some people that's not their forte, but for me, like, making cookies from scratch is like bread and butter to me, because I just love to do it. Oh my gosh, for New Year's Eve, I know I'm bouncing around, but that's just, you know, it's 11:30 at night. This is what you get. For New Year's Eve, the girls decided we were going to bake, and the boys decided that they were going to do the dinner. Like, they were going to do the main dish, and then all the girls were going to bake. So the guys made all the stuff we needed to have at home Korean barbecue, and it was so good. We had kimchi, we had Korean barbecue chicken, we had bulgogi, we had obviously rice, we had my friend Sam made like homemade sushi rolls. It was so freaking good. It was so good. And he is Korean, so like he and his mom, like, he grew up with his mom like teaching him how to make Korean food. So this was not like, you know, a bunch of white kids trying to make Korean food. This was like real Korean food. It was so freaking good. And then the girls, we all baked something different. So Kelly, Sam's wife, she made bread. Oh my gosh, I took a video. I'll insert a little, while I'm talking, I'll insert a little clip of her starting to make the dough. I was like just watching her make this dough. I love bread, obviously. But I have never attempted to make it before, but she makes it for us all the time. Like whenever we go over for like D&D night or something, like sometimes she'll make it if we ask her in advance, and she makes so much of it. She made 2 different kinds for New Year's Eve. She made like a normal, just like white bread loaf, and then she made like a sweet honey loaf. It was like honey and lavender or something. I can't remember. It was delicious, whatever it was. It was honey and something. But it was a sweet bread and it was so good. I just like ripped a hunk off of it when it was done and I just like ate it whole. And I still have some downstairs. Like I'm really excited to have some of that tomorrow. But yeah, so Kelly made bread. Cynthia made blondies. So they're like the brownie cookie mix kind of bar situation, which those were good too. She was critical of her creation, but everyone else said it was fine. And then I made cilantro lime sugar cookies. Guys, if you let me know if you want the recipe, because it tastes so good. You wouldn't think, but it does. It almost has like a fruity taste to it, but it's a sugar cookie, but it's like a cilantro. It's so freaking good. We ate like pigs on New Year's Eve and it was the best night ever. So that's kind of like the one reprieve I will say, is that because everybody, our whole friend group, we all have to go all over creation for like Christmas and this and that. At least like Cynthia, Tyler, Eric, and I, and obviously now the twins, now that they're part of our lives, we have always kind of reserved New Year's Eve for just us, like just friends. Like we don't spend it with family. We spend it with our, our chosen family, our best friends. And it has always been such a special like tradition to me because it's just like a nice little break. And again, I don't want this to come off as like I don't love my family. I do. But I would hope that you guys understand what it's like to have, 2 sets of divorced parents. Again, we have 4 sets of parents. We have 8 individual humans that are parents to us that we have to see and celebrate with and do all that. And again, we're amazingly blessed to have all of those people in our life that love us and care about us. But it's exhausting. It really is. Like it's tiring. And so to have New Year's Eve just with our friends in our living room, in our pajamas, eating homemade Korean barbecue and baking and playing with the kids, like it's just so, it like resets my soul. Like truly, it just, I hope that you have a group of friends like that in your life, that just like helps you escape it all, because it really is a treat, to be able to, and it's also hard. Like the older you get, the harder it is to find time to spend that much time with your friends. Eric and I do make a priority to like Saturdays are for our friends. Like we really try to reserve Saturday for our friends and we try to make that a priority. But still, like holiday wise, like it's very rare. But I got lucky this year. I got to spend New Year's with my friends, which again, that's a tradition all the time. But Sam and Kelly, this is their first New Year's in Florida because they are originally from Colorado. So this was their first year in coming into our tradition of like spending it together and just hanging out and being fun and chill, whatever. Yeah. So that was really cool. But this year, like I was saying, I was a little spoiled because I got to have all of them at my house for Thanksgiving also. And so Eric cooked Thanksgiving dinner for everybody, and he's an incredible cook. He's so good. And honestly, he thrives in like large party environments. Like you would think that like cooking Thanksgiving for 25 people would like send you into a tizzy. He's like, oh, should I also make this? And he was like, last minute, he's like, I think I'll make a flan. And I'm like, you're gonna make a what? Like, are you nuts? And he's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, okay, crazy. And he did it and everybody loved it and it was amazing and everybody loved everything he made and it was great. And I just ran around like a chicken trying to be the hostess with the mostest, and it was fine. Everything was fine. But yeah, so like it was just really nice to be able to spend Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve with our friends, because it's just like they're basically our family too. Like our parents know each other, like they like, our parents think of all of us as their kids, like whatever. It's a very close-knit group. And so it was just really nice to be able to spend extra holiday time with, my chosen family, which I really appreciated. And that was really nice. So yeah, Tuesday night on New Year's Eve, like they came over around 6-ish. And we started like baking and hanging out and just playing around and just having fun. And the kids fell asleep probably around like 10:30, but then obviously we stayed up till midnight and we had 12 grapes to like, that's like I don't know, is that a Jewish tradition to do the 12 grapes for the new year? I don't know. Or Eric is the one who taught it to me, and I believe his stepdad, who is Jewish, taught it to him, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I don't know if the 12 grapes thing for good luck in the new year, I don't know if that's like a Jewish thing or if that's just an everybody thing, but I thought it was a Jewish thing. But either way, we did it. Eric was like, I have to go get the grapes from Publix. And he like ran away. And I was like, oh, okay. So he got us grapes and we had the grapes. I also had some wine, which was nice. And so did my friends. And yeah, we had a really good night. And then on the January 1st, which was yesterday, I did not do a dang thing. And it was amazing. I literally like did diamond painting stuff all day. I diamond painted a lot. That was the day where I got really far on this like second row here, and I got all the way to where I am working right now. Yesterday I finished this second row all the way up to the fireplace. But then I stopped when I got to the end of this section. I was gonna keep going, and I could have finished this last night, but I decided to update my spreadsheet instead because I really wanted to have that spreadsheet done. And not only just because I wanted it done, but also I wanted to be able to like talk about it in my W.I.P and chat today. And I wanted you guys to like hear some fun stats about my stash and kind of expand on what my goals were for 2025, because I didn't really get to talk about that a lot in my post or in my 2024 year in review video. So it was all really good. I did stay up a little late to finish it, but it was so worth it. And it was so great. I had 2 kits come in today from a Black Friday order I did with Jolly Gem Shop. And so I had 2 kits come in from them. Well, actually 3 kits, but it came in 2 boxes. And I got to like trot over to my spreadsheet, and I was like, I like Control F and searched like the shop, and it popped right up. And then I just put in the information. I was like so giddy. I was like, yay, my spreadsheet, it's up. Or I could throw my pen. I was like, my spreadsheet is getting used. I'm so excited. So like, that was fun. That was fun that I got to use my little spreadsheet today for real. But yeah, I've just been playing with it, messing with it, perfecting it. But I got it pretty good, and I've already put in new kits, and you know, it's doing what it's supposed to. So super good. Actually, that reminds me, I have to like remember to like put that tally. Well, I guess no, I didn't purchase it in January, so I don't have to mark it as a buy kit. It would add to my stash count, which I'll recalculate at the end of the month. Like I said, my stash number is definitely going to go up by the end of January. Not necessarily because I'm going to buy more kits in January. I mean, I might. I'm not saying I'm not going to. I'm just saying like I have a lot of kits that are still outstanding from Black Friday. And if they all show up this month, my stash is going to look like it's jumped big, but it's really kits that have been bought and paid for a long time ago. So yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, it is what it is, but it's just, I don't know why I just want to throw this pen. I think it's because it's thin. Usually when I have a thicker pen, I don't know, I just hold it differently. I really do like this pen though. My hand never cramps or anything with it, but it is kind of short. It's a shorty. Like, I think here's like a random Amazon pen that I have just to give you like a size difference. It's like pretty different. It's pretty short. But I don't mind it. It's got 3 bumps on it, and I just love the galaxy in it. Oh, speaking of pens, so was that yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday, because yesterday was New Year's Day. So on New Year's Day, Wednesday, yesterday, well, for you guys, a week ago, I was able, because I wasn't doing anything all day, I was just diamond painting, I got to join my very first Wednesday live with Leopard Leatherworks, and that was so much fun. So recently, Carrie from Leopard Leatherworks joined my membership on my channel, and I was like, holy cow, like, that's so awesome. Like, I've been meaning to check out your shop. And she was like, you should join us for like a Wild Wednesday live. And I was like, okay, like, you know, and it just so happened that it was a Wednesday and I was, you know, available. So I jumped on, and like, I got to learn all about how they turn their pens and how they do like their auctions for the blanks. And it was just like a really, really fun time, and I really enjoyed it. And I'm definitely looking forward to joining more Wednesday lives in the future. If you guys don't already follow them, Leopard Leatherworks, they have a YouTube channel, they have a Facebook group. You can search Leopard Leatherworks. They have like a shop, obviously. They have a store, a website. You can search them as well there to look at their pens and other cool stuff that they sell on their website. But yeah, I had so much fun. And thank you, Carrie, so much for giving me all those shout outs. She was so nice. Like when I joined the live, she was like, we love Ashley and we've been watching her channel and da da da. And like her and Tim, I believe Tim is her husband. Sorry if he's not, but I think Tim is her husband. But yeah, they were both like, just like really, really jazzing me up. And I was like, you guys, like, you don't have to do that. But they were like super nice. They put like my channel link in their, in the live chat. I was like, you guys, stop it. But it was really nice. So definitely recommend checking them out. I will definitely be getting a pen from them. All of the pens that I've seen them turn for other people look phenomenal. And I've actually seen, they do a lot of event collaborations. Like they're collabing for the Emma Casey event. There's a bunch of events. They did pen collaborations with, the Year of the Dragon, like they did the Dragon Seasons year-long DP event. They did pens to match the trays that were being released by Bijou Bliss, which you know I'm a lover of. So yeah, it's just really cool. They did a lot of cool collaborations, and there's some talks of them potentially hosting a really cool event that they talked about in their live. So if you want to watch their live replay, they talked about a really cool event that might be coming up in 2025. So we'll see, but anyway, I'm just really happy to be making more friends in the diamond painting community, and that just happened yesterday that I got to join their live, and I was just really happy to do that. So we'll see. Carrie did mention that she, like, you know, maybe I could be a guest on one of her lives at some point, and I said, yeah, sure, absolutely. Like, I don't mind being a guest on someone's live. So that should be fun. Whenever that happens. We'll have to plan it in advance, just because like my weekdays, once work starts up again, they're gonna get like crazy again. But if I can plan it in advance, it shouldn't be a problem. Man, I miss the days where you could just like pick up the phone and be like, what are you doing? Do you want to come over? You know what I mean? Like, I just miss that. Like, I miss not having like to figure it out. Basically, I miss being a child. Because, you know, it's like that in your regular day life too. Like, you know, you have to like talk to your friends and be like, okay, are you free this day? No. Okay, what about this day? You know, you have to do that. But like now with diamond painting, like I have to do that for my real friend, like not my real friends, my friends in my everyday life that are physically here. And now I have to also like make time for like my diamond painting friends, because those are my real friends too. And I want them to feel like I'm giving them attention and my time, and I value this community. So I want to spend time with the community. But yeah, it just takes a lot of coordination and planning, which I'm decent at. You know, I'm pretty good at, I'm a planner, I would say. I'm someone who does enjoy, you know, an itinerary of sorts. It's just, you know, again, making sure that everyone feels like they're getting a piece of you, which again, if you give away too many pieces of yourself, then you don't have enough time for yourself, and da-da-da. But diamond painting has been just such a blessing in my life, and it really makes me feel like this is my time. Like, even though like we're chatting right now and we're hanging out, like I'm still relaxing. Like this is winding me down from my day for sure. And again, my day wasn't even that hectic. I like got my cute nails done this morning. We had a chat. We had a 2-hour chat. And then I whatchamacallit, I went to the dentist, and the dentist, oh my gosh, the dentist was like, your teeth are perfect, but your gums are bleeding. You need to floss or we're going to do stuff to you. And I'm like, I don't want stuff. Like, I don't want you to do stuff to me. Like, and I'm the worst. Tell me in the comments if you are bad at it too. Like, I am not good about flossing. I was just not, that was never ingrained in me. Like, it was ingrained to me to brush my teeth. Like, brush your teeth, girlfriend. Like, your teeth need to be brushed every day, twice a day. Like, that was ingrained in me growing up. Flossing was not. And I had braces as a kid. It was like middle school I had braces, because I had a tooth. It's like one of these over here. I had a tooth like where it never, my adult tooth didn't come down, and so the two teeth next to it were starting to like grow towards each other and block that tooth from coming down. And the orthodontist told my mom, like, if that tooth doesn't come down, it could like stay up there and cause problems and even cause like a tumor or cancer or something horrible. And so my mom was like, oh my God, no. So I immediately got braces, and the braces that I got, they put a spring in between where that gap was to force the two teeth apart from each other. And then my tooth, the tooth that was hiding up here did drop into the space. And now I have like perfect, normal, straight teeth. The braces were truly just for the purpose of separating those two teeth and like letting that tooth fall down. And then I had to wear a retainer, which of course I wore for the first like 2 months and then never wore it again. But my teeth are pretty, like, they're pretty straight. Like, they're not perfect, but they're like, see, they're pretty good. My teeth are good. And they're not like super yellowy or gross. I don't smoke. I don't drink regularly. Like, I drink occasionally, like on New Year's Eve, but like I'm not like chugging beers all day. So my teeth are pretty good and strong, but my gums, I just don't floss. I don't floss. So I need to do that. Add it to my list of 2025. New year, new me, new floss. I don't know. It's hard to form habits after being like so stuck in your ways for so long. But I feel like once I was able to conquer the gym habit, like I feel like I can do anything now. Like getting yourself into a routine where going to the gym is actually part of your day. I feel like that is so hard to do if you're not someone who that's like normally part of your day. And now that I've accomplished that to where I go regularly to the gym, I'm like, I could add flossing. What, if I can like put sneakers on every day and go work out, I can surely floss my teeth. So I'm just trying to talk myself into it so that I actually do it. Cause I go to the dentist every 6 months like you're supposed to. And so my next appointment is like July 2nd or something like that. They scheduled it like way in advance. So basically if my gums are not, if they don't see improvement in my gum health by then, they're going to like, do some crazy gingivitis cleaning that's going to take 3 hours and cost me way too much money, which I will deserve if I don't follow up and do what I'm supposed to do, which is floss. Anywho, so I know I kind of was skipping around with the holiday stuff, but let's go back to the beginning of the situation. So the first Christmas celebration was my friend's holiday celebration. So the weekend before Christmas, we decided to have like our friend's Christmas day, because after that we all had to do like things with our family. Sam and Kelly, they didn't go home for Christmas this year. They just kind of stayed, and Kelly had to work because she works for an emergency animal hospital. So she actually worked on Christmas Day. So I think Sam ended up going over to Cynthia's house at some point and hanging out with her at night after she got back from seeing all of her family on Christmas. But yeah, so for us, our friend's Christmas was the weekend beforehand, and it was really fun. We all wore like matching pajamas. We're just so dumb. We love to do that stuff. Like we all wore like green or red pajamas, and we all looked super cute. We opened presents together. We gave the kids presents. We watched The Grinch. What did we have for dinner that night? Oh, Kelly made this super delicious soup. Eric made lechon, which is like, it's like Cuban pork. It's like pork that's been marinating in mojo all day. And then you put it over rice and it's delicious. Yeah, and then Kelly made a really good soup with like homemade grilled cheese. She had made bread. It was just super good. Everything was really good. And that was like our friend's Christmas. I'll have to show you guys at some point the thing, like some of the stuff I got. Sam and Kelly, they had got all of us, like they got the same thing for everybody in the group. They had gotten all of us like really fancy D&D dice, and they have liquid in them. So when you roll them and you shake them, there's like glitter liquid inside, and you can see that, and it's so pretty. And all of ours are like different colors based off of the characters that we play in the game. And then they also got us these like custom little wooden boxes, and the carving on top of the box also matches like our class and our race in the game. So that was really cool. And yeah, it's just overall everything super great. And then I think think Cynthia and Tyler got me a Lego. I think they got me Chip and Dale, which is a retired Brickheads Lego set, which I was super happy to get. Usually on like my Amazon wish lists for Christmas, because if it's a Lego that's like readily available out in the world, I'll just buy it for myself. But if it's a retired Lego and they have it available on Amazon, I like to throw those kind of things on my Amazon wish list, because like the retired sets, you know, that's something someone can buy you. Number one, it's on Amazon, so it's easier than having someone go to the Lego site, because like most people don't want to go through all that. But like also I'm getting a retired Lego set out of it, and that's cool too. So that was a good gift also. I haven't built my Lego in a while. Like you can see all of my Lego boxes. It's because I have a back stock, because I still love Lego. Don't get me wrong. I just really love diamond painting too, and I haven't really found the time to marry the two. Have I been putting this in the wrong place? Grief me. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this really fast. This is a symbol that it's like an arrow with three little like 3 wingies, and I've been putting it on the arrow with the 2 wingies. You see what happens? Oh, okay. Okay. I only messed up a little bit. Let me see how far it got. That's on the right one. Where did I mess up? These are messed up. It's fine. That's what I like about the Diamond Art Club canvases. Like the glue is really sticky. Ooh, do you hear that? Glue dots popping. Love it. But yeah, Diamond Art Club canvases are sticky, but you can still like push a drill around if you need to and pick it back up. I feel like once it sets overnight, it's a little more sketchy to like move stuff. But like if you catch something in the same session that you're placing stuff, you're probably fine. Usually the only time I ever have problems with glue on a Diamond Art Club canvas is like, not like problems with the glue, but like you have to be really careful about how you place stuff the first time, is on the edges of the canvas. Because like, you know, like right now I'm leaning on it. I have release paper here so that I don't ruin the sticky of the canvas with my arm. But like if you do accidentally lay your arm on the glue that's around the edge for a while, it will lose its stick. And then, you know, you'll have to like do some maneuvering to get it to get sticky again. You know, you have to get to free shipping, so you put random things in your cart when you buy from Diamond Art Club. So one time I wanted free shipping, so I decided to pick up the, where did that go? Oh, that went over here. I picked up the adhesive. It's over here. I haven't even opened it yet, but I got the diamond painting adhesive from Diamond Art Club. I just felt like it was a good thing to have, like, in my repertoire of craft supplies. Again, I don't anticipate needing it, but I also thought it would be good if I wanted to do like a special project that on top of something that has no glue. When I was at Walmart earlier today, I did peek at the diamond painting section. They usually carry just diamond dots kits. There were a couple cute things, but nothing that particularly screamed my name. But then I was walking through like the other craft aisles, and they have a lot of really cute like wood stuff. And it's like at Walmart, so it's like really cheap too. And I was just like, ooh, do I need to do like a plaque or something with like diamonds on it? Like, because I could use the adhesive and like paint on top of the wood and then like do a cute little design or something. Have any of you guys ever done that before? Have you ever like diamond painted on like a wood plaque or just like a random surface of some sort? And then like did your own design? I've been thinking more and more about that, because I definitely want to, you know, I don't need to have like an immediate plan for my spare drills, but I would like, if I'm gonna keep keeping them, I want to like in the back of my mind have something that's like, oh yeah, I'm saving these because I want to do this project. You know what I mean? Because like I want it to be purposeful and make sense to me. Okay, hold on. Are these all messed up? No, just these ones. Sorry if you hear my table squeaking. It's because I'm moving back and forth. As it squeaks again. Yeah, so Friends Christmas was really good. Then on the Monday, I had Christmas with my mom and my stepdad, which if you watched my, what video was that? Oh, I think it was my year in review video where I showed the clip. I showed the clip of my mom and my stepdad getting the meeting for like actually getting it finished, which was so cool. It was so rewarding to give that to them, and like David seeing it for the first time, because again, like he hadn't seen me work on it, he hadn't seen in progress stuff, unless my mom showed him pictures, but I don't even think she took any. I think that was really the first time he had ever seen that. And so that was really cool. He was super happy. My mom was super happy. I'm excited to see how they decide to frame it. They told me they want to frame it. And I had offered to take them, after I did in Santorini's framing, I was like, Mom, look how good this looks. Are you sure you don't want me to just take you? And she was like, we'll see. So we'll see. You know, we'll see what she decides to do. But if she does decide that she wants to go to Michael's to get it matted and then she can have her own frame used, like we can do that too. Okay, I think I fixed all the areas that I messed up. I just did like 2 rows in the wrong spot. That's why you gotta pay attention. Am I done with this color? Maybe. I'm gonna call it good for this color, but if it pops up again, I can always get it back out. But I think I've gotten all of this particular color. So yeah, so Christmas with my mom was really good. Originally we were going to do Christmas Eve together. So we were going to do like coming over Christmas Eve morning and do breakfast. And then she was just going to take me and Eric to the airport because our flight was on Christmas Eve to go see my dad. But we decided against it because my mom and we love every year to like bake gingerbread cookies together. Like one of the days that I have off of work, like around the holidays, her and I love gingerbread cookies. And so we always make like a ton of cookies and like just have them for the holiday season. But if we would have gone to her house on the day that we had to fly out, like it would have just been too much to do that day. So we decided to hang out on the Monday instead. So while my stepdad and Eric worked all day, her and I baked cookies, and then after they got off of work, Eric came home, David came over, because I picked my mom up that morning. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you guys about that. So on the 23rd of December, the day that my mom came over and we were baking all day, before we got to start baking, we had to take Stormy, her new kitten, to the vet because he needed his kitten shots. Well, that's another story. He is actually a she. I cannot believe I forgot to tell you guys this story. So I pick my mom up because David later is going to drive the car. Like they have one car. They share a ar together because again, he works from home and she doesn't do anything but go to like Walmart and Publix. So they have one car, which makes me very happy. It's easier to keep track of them. So they share a car, and I said, why don't I just come pick you and Stormy up, and then we'll go to my vet to get the shots, and David then can just bring the car over at night, and then you guys can go home together in your car. And she's like, great idea. So I go pick her up. She's got the cat. Everything's fine. But like, again, when my friend Kelly gave us the cat, she was like, this is a girl. My mom, in all of her infinite wisdom, with zero training or experience, like, as a vet, decided that, no, this is not a girl. This is a boy. It has, you know, cojones. And I was like, okay, Mom, like, whatever you say, like, it's a boy. So she's calling it a boy, this, my boy, my lover, my boy. And I'm like, okay, your boy. She's like, I can still call him Stormy. I'm like, that's great. Good thing, whatever. She was like, it's a boy. She even went as far, because again, she thought that like she had announced to all of her friends on Facebook that it was a girl. So she then had to re-announce to the world that it's a boy. So she and my stepdad literally, I'm not kidding you, they bought like gender reveal, those popper gun things, literally bought gender reveal popper guns that were blue, because they wanted to make like a funny post or a video or something like saying it's a boy, because they had already said it's a girl, but they wanted to like correct it and say it's a boy, and they wanted to make it funny by doing this whole like gender reveal thing. Well, we go to the vet and we're checking in, and my mom was like talking to the woman, and we were just like signing her up because she had never been to my vet before. Because it's closer to my house, but it's a great place. It's called Planned Pethood, which I think is so funny. But yeah, so we go to the vet. The line is out the door because my mom like we were just late. We were just late doing everything. Like, this is one of those vets that it's extremely affordable, but because of that, everybody and their mother goes to this vet because it's actually affordable. And so if you're not like there 30 minutes before they open the doors, you're waiting forever. And that's what happened to us. We waited forever. But when we finally got up to the desk, we checked her in, or we checked him in, whatever, Stormy, the cat. And we started like talking to the person. And then my mom was like, I just wanted to confirm the sex of the cat because we want to schedule a neuter, and this is a stray, and we just wanted to confirm. The woman opens the cage, like the little carrier that Stormy is in, pulls him out, he lets her, and she like looks at the junk and she's like, that's a girl. And my mom was like, what? And then she shows the other receptionist, who's also a vet tech, and is like, this is a girl, right? And Stormy's only like 10 to 12 weeks old at this point, but like the other vet tech that was at the other desk was like, oh yeah, that's a female. And my mom was like, what? Like, because again, Kelly told us it was a girl. My mom, in all of her infinite wisdom, was like, no, this is a boy. It has, cojones. It has nads. And then the vet's like, nope, that's just fur. It's a girl. And she was like, floored. And she was like, we were both cracking up laughing. Like, we both thought it was hilarious. She's like, I bought gender reveal sticks for a boy. And she's like, well, that's a girl. So then we go sit down, because like it took like us an hour just to check in. Then we had to wait for it to be like called. So then we're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I had offered to my mom, I was like, do you want to grab like breakfast, like a coffee and a sandwich before we go to the vet, like on the way, like a Starbucks run or something, just to like put something in our stomachs? And she was like, no, whatever. And I'm like, okay. So, cut to 4 hours later, we're starving. We still haven't been called. My mom is like cracking up that she has a girl and she thought it was a boy and it's a girl. And we finally, like, there was a couple that was in front of us that also had brought these, oh my gosh, they were so cute. They were these orange cats. They were 2 orange kittens, and they were like the cutest thing. And they were in a box together. It was like a big cardboard box with like all the holes on it. It was like meant for cats, but it was cardboard. And like they were just sticking their little noses in the little air holes. It was just like a cat nose. It was so cute. But they were ahead of us. So when we saw that they got called up, we moved inside because there was a lot of dogs barking and screaming and whatever. So we waited. There was like a sitting area outside of the vet's office. So we waited out there, and they said that they would come get us if it was our turn. But then when they got called, we were like, well, we might as well move inside because like we know we're going to be next. And sure enough, we were. So when we gave Stormy to the person that came out for her, my mom was like, can you fix her on the form? We circled that she's a boy, but she's actually a girl. And the woman was like, okay, like, yeah, okay, we'll do that for you, ma'am, whatever. And then she disappears into the back. Like, I'm not kidding you. Not even 10 minutes. It wasn't even 10 minutes. It was like 5 minutes later. The woman comes back out with Stormy in the carrier and like walks right up to us. Again, this is a room full of people. It's like standing room only, and people are standing with all of their crazy like big loud dogs and other animals and whatever. She walks right up to us and very loudly was like, we couldn't give her shots because she was super mean and blah blah blah. Like, and she was just like being like basically like, your cat's mean, so we can't give her shots. And I was like, I forgot to, I need to like remember to go back and talk to my friend Kelly about this just to see like, I mean, I know she works for an emergency animal hospital, so it's a little different how they handle animals that are like freaking out and in distress. But I'm thinking to myself, like, first of all, cats like never like anybody. So how are you surprised that a cat didn't want to come out of a cage in a strange environment? Like, that struck me as weird. And then second of all, she was like, she tried to scratch our person like 2 or 3 times and she was hissing. And I'm like, that's what cats do. Like, and they have these like industrial gloves. It's almost like, have you ever seen like a hawk glove? They have these like hawk gloves. And I'm like, okay, imagine you're a baby kitten in the back of a carrier in a scary place with loud noises, whatever, and a giant hawk sized glove thing is like coming to, I'm like, I was surprised that she was surprised. And then, you know, she came at us kind of hot. And I was like, she was like, you need to socialize her more. You should take her in the car. You know, I just let my cat roam around my car. And I'm thinking, that is like the most unsafe advice I've ever heard in my life. Like, where did you get that one? She's like, you know, you need to socialize the cat more so she's not bad with strangers. And I'm thinking to myself, like, this cat was found in a storm drain during a hurricane, was brought in by a stranger. My friend, like, bottle fed the thing so it didn't die, and then my mom like adopted it and was like bringing it in for its first round of shots at like 10 to 12 weeks old. The cat isn't even like over 2 pounds yet. I was like, that like, can we just like take a step back and like take a breath? I was like, man, like, wow, okay. And you know, I didn't want to get like rude or disrespectful, but I was just like, you know, ma'am, we've been here since 9 a.m 9:30, whatever. Are you really not going to give this cat a shot? Like, she needs her kitten shots. Like, kitten shots happen in 2 rounds, and they have to be within a certain amount of time apart from each other. And after the cat's, I think, a certain amount of years old, they can't get those shots anymore. Those shots are, like, really good for the cat for, like, whatever reason. Again, I'm not a vet, but I just know, I've always done it with my cats, and I always get them their initial, like, rabies shots and stuff, and they get the little thing to put on their collar. And so, like, we were trying to do the right thing, and I felt like we were getting scolded for, like, doing the right thing. So she finally, I think, like, kind of, like, realized because, again, I wasn't, like, raising my voice or anything. She was, like, announcing to the entire room that we were, like, bad cat parents because the cat hissed to, like, tried to scratch the people that were, like, trying to grab her out of the cage. I'm like, and again, like, I'm no stranger to vet techs and vet offices. Like, because they work with animals all day, I do feel like there's a level of insensitivity there because they can't get attached because they would, you know, they see death all day, every day with animals. Like, they can't, but I think that sometimes makes people a little callous, and like it makes them a little hard. So, like, you know, they're a little bit more aggressive with how they handle animals because it's like, okay, hold him down, give him the shot, give him back to the owner, hold the next one down, give him the shot. And I get it. I'm not judging them, but I just feel like sometimes they like have to snap out of their routine to realize, like, okay, like, this is a 10 to 12-week-old kitten that was scared, and, you know, we weren't allowed to go back with the kitten. So, like, literally, like, the only person that cat has known since it was rescued was, like, my friend Kelly and my mom. And neither of those people were there. And, like, clearly they were annoyed by the fact that the cat was, like, getting hissy and aggressive with them. But I'm like, it's a kitten. Like, hold it down, shoot it in the butt, put it back in the box. But again, what do I know? I know nothing. Oh, this is a huge, I was trying to find more of this symbol, and then I found a huge area of it. So yeah, so the woman, like, kind of came to her senses and was like, she was like, well, let me see if we can try again. Come with me. And she takes us into the back. And at this vet, I've never been invited to go into the back. So I was like, oh. And they had, like, a whole room where, like, you could totally go in with your pet. I'm like, is this something you can request? Because why would you not want to, like, go in the back with your pet to make them feel more comfortable while something's happening to them? I don't know. They didn't say much about it, but it's definitely something that I'll ask about in the future. Like, if ever I have to bring my cats back there, just because I'm like, of course my cat's going to be more compliant with me in the room than you just, like, shoving your hand in its cage. They gave me gabapentin for Kovu. Like, the last time I brought Kovu for his like stuff, he had a UTI because he has separation anxiety, and so he'll stress himself out so bad he'll give himself a UTI. He's done it twice, and it's a lot better now because we understand that now, and so we do things to make sure that he doesn't have those reactions. But in the beginning, we had no idea what was going on. So the last time we took him to the vet so they could check his urine for, like, crystals and stuff, he, like, scratched the crap out of the vet tech. And they were like, you can only bring him back here if he's, like, drugged up. And then we did that. And they said, bring him back on these drugs. Tell the front desk that he is medicated so they know to push you to the front of the line so the meds don't wear off. And I was like, absolutely. So I gave him the little pill. He was, you know, it's not like a knockout drug. It just, you know, it's like a calmer gabapentin, like, depending on the dosage, obviously. And I brought him in. I said, he's medicated. They told me to tell you so you could bring him back fast. I even got here early. They did not call him back for an hour and a half. The meds were off. He freaked out on them again. And they tried to blame me. And I was like, I told your front desk person just like you told me to. And they were like, you did? I was like, yeah, absolutely. I'll go walk right up to that person right now and confirm it for you. And they were like, well, we need to train them better because your cat, da-da-da. And I'm like, don't blame me. Don't blame Kovu. You know, whatever. I did what I was supposed to and he did what he was supposed to. So whatever. But again, like it's a good vet's office, and again, you can't beat the cost. It's very low cost, and if you've ever had a cat with or a dog or any animal with health problems, it gets expensive fast. And so I really like, and it's literally down the street from my house, so it's really good to have it super local. And now that my friend Kelly lives in Florida, if I ever had like an emergency vet situation, I would go to her because she works all the time. I'd be like, Kelly, help my cat. But yeah, so we go into the back with Stormy. My mom is there. My mom does not do well. My mom is a Cancer, if you like believe in zodiac signs and stuff, but she is like the most cancery Cancer that has ever cancered. She is so sensitive and so empathetic. And so she's just oh, should I hold him? Should I? Meanwhile, the cat's like freaking out, like hissing, scratching, like lunging at people. Like this kitten was like kung fu fighting. And I was like, Mom, do not go near your cat. Like, that is not your cat right now. Like, he needs, or she needs to get her shot and go back home. Like, that's like what she needs or whatever. And so I literally had to stand. My mom was sitting in a chair. I stood in front of her so she could not see the vet. And the vet tech was like explaining to us. She's like, okay, you're like, I'm not going to hurt your cat, but she's going to scream when I hold her in this certain way so that we can safely give her the shot. And then I'm going to let her go. And I was like, and again, I just feel more prepared for those things. I do very well with large, scary things that are chaotic, like events that are like crazy and like seem like the world is ending. I mean, that's not what this was, but like I do very well in like high stress situations. It's the little inconveniences that will send me over the bridge. My mom will be sent over the bridge by the little inconveniences less than the big stuff. She like lets everything roll off her shoulder, but like when big bad stuff happens, like she does not do well. So we're kind of like yin and yang in that way. So my mom is like freaking out because like she's scared for her baby kitty, and I'm just like, Mom, like let them do their job, like cause my mom's like trying to like grab the kitten from the vet tech while the kitten is like wiling out, and I'm like, Mom, just stop it. So I sit her down, I stand in front of her so she can't see it, because again, that would like trigger her. So then the vet does the thing that, you know, she gives the shot in the butt. The cat freaks out, but she got the shot, no problem, whatever. And they tried to give her like this like medication for like deworming, but the kitten was like just not, very unhappy, poked and prodded way too many times, like really upset. So she just gave us like the vial, and she said, just do this when you get home. Like, we'll give it to you, but just do it. And then finally, like, again, they gave her the shot, and we went to book the appointment for the second visit, because they're gonna because she ended up they weighed her and she weighed like 3 pounds. So they're gonna I think the cat has to weigh 4 pounds to be able to get neutered or spayed, whatever. So my mom made the second appointment, and her and David are going to go in to drop the cat off for the neuter, and the spay, I'm sorry. When the spay is happening and the cat is when Stormy's under anesthesia, they're going to give her second round of kitten shots. And I'm like, thank God, because if they can do all those shots while she's already under, that means you don't have to bring her back for like a second time. And, you know, her recovery will be very fast from I got Winnie spayed from this same clinic. And so it went very well. She recovered very fast. She did really good. So I'm like, it's gonna be fine, whatever. And my mom's like, okay. And I'm like, don't worry about it, Ma, it's fine. I'm just using my straightener right now to kind of really get the edge. I want the edge to be like really good. So I just like to kind of push it right from the beginning so that I start in a good way, so drills don't start going all wonky pants on me when I place more next to them. Just like to keep it nice and even as best as I can. I will say I've gotten a lot less like crazy about this. You know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, like when you stand far away from the canvas, you're never gonna see this much detail of like a wiggle or a wobble here or there. But you know, I like to try. I just like to try to make my lines straight while I'm in it. But once it's done, and I don't care. But like, you know, I like to put in the effort when I can and where I can. Let's see. Excuse me. I don't see any more cancel signs. And that's a symbol I'm working on right now, is the cancel symbol. But I don't see any additional ones. So I'm going to put this color away. I will do one more color, and then I think I'll call it for this whip and chat, but I'll do one more color. So yeah, I forgot about that story. So all of that happened, and then I had told my mom, because again, David had their car and I had picked her up with the cat. I was like, I don't mind if like Stormy comes to my house and hangs out at my house with us and then spends basically our Christmas with us, and then when you guys go home, you just take her home with you. And my mom was like, okay. So after Stormy had been like, you know, poked and prodded for hours like at the vet's office, we brought her back to my house, and she continued to be a little she-devil because she was like aggravated and hyper and whatever. And she, again, I don't know if it's like her like fight or flight situation because she's still just a kitten, but she was like lunging at me, like maybe because I smelled like my cats, and like she was getting very territorial, but like she was walking around just fine. Like she was walking around my house like she owned the place, but like she like was like very aggressive. So hopefully like after she gets fixed, she will be less aggressive. I don't know if that even makes a difference or not, but I don't know, man. That cat is wild, which is so crazy because like when she was like even more baby kitty, I was like holding her and like playing with her, and so I thought she would have remembered what I smelled like, but I guess like I just smell so much like my own cats to her now. She was like she was having none of it. So that was that. But you know, I think over time and more exposure of all of us being together, she'll warm up. Okay, now I'm gonna do the color where it's the arrow with the 2 flags. So this is where I was putting the drills the wrong place the last time. Now I'm gonna put these in the right place the right time. So yeah, and then so after work, so my mom and I, we baked, once we got home at like noon, we literally had like a 4-hour day at the vet's office. It was awful. It was fine, but it was just like, that's not how you want to spend like your supposed Christmas with each other, is like at the vet's office. But it was fine. We made the best of it. But then we did get to go home after all of that drama, and we baked cookies and we had fun. And then David and Eric got home from work, and we did presents and we had dinner and all that good stuff. So it ended up being good. And then I got all my cool diamond painting gifts, which was awesome. I got my Elizabeth Ward trays. I got that caddy that I showed you. Or did I show you? Oh, I didn't show you guys. So before I did the whip, I sat down to do this part of the whip and chat. I filmed the intro to the Fallon Gems video that I was telling you guys about earlier. I filmed the part, like the intro part of that video, because I had to kit up the first one because tomorrow we're going home to South Florida for Christmas, and I want to diamond paint in the car, and I chose to do that project. So I had to film the intro so that it made sense that like I had made progress on that. Anyway, YouTube stuff, don't worry about it. But yeah, so I filmed that intro, and I decided to go grab the thing my mom got me because it fits everything in it perfectly. I'll show it to you really quick. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I'll show it to you since I mentioned it before. Ugh. Isn't it so cute? So my mom got me this for Christmas, and look at it inside. It's completely full. It has my my little like jar bottle storage system in it. It has glue dots. It has my little kit up funnel. It has all 4 canvases with their sticker sheets, my logbook. All of the drills that are not kitted up are underneath here, so everything fits in here. And then I have my trays on the side. I have washi tape. I have my putty in here, pair of scissors. And then in these, I have some washi tape because I'm going to washi tape around the outside of these canvases. And like, it just has so many pockets. And it's just like this cute little easy, like, little thing. So I have that all packed and ready to go for tomorrow for the road trip. And the only thing I need to take with me is this, because this is the pen I'm going to use. It has glue dots on this side and Grayson's intergalactic putty on this side. So I packed both of those things in case I need to like refresh the pen, but this is the pen I want to use on all 4 of those Fallon Gems minis, because I want all the materials to always stay the same, so that way we can do like a real comparison. The only thing I might do is I might bring another pen that has the plastic heads on it, because I feel like these thin Diamond Art Club multi-placers are incredible for squares, but I personally have not had a great experience with them on rounds, because rounds are bigger than squares, and I feel like the square drills fit in this skinny placer perfectly. But I think I actually really like the plastic multi-placers for rounds, because I feel like they just grip the drills better and there's more space for the drill head to be in there. So I just thought of that. I might grab a spare like whatever pen and just make sure that it has the multi-placer head in it of the plastic one, but these are all my fancier ones, so I'll have to do that after I finish this video. But anyway, so yeah, so then, as you know, after we did our holiday with just, you know, me, my mom, and my stepdad and Eric, they went home that night, the 24th. We woke up, kind of just had a chill morning, and then drove over to my mom's house, dropped off our cats because they watched them while we were gone, and then we flew out to North Carolina. At this point, you guys have already seen Messy in Public episode 1, which was my trip to North Carolina, which was super fun, so I won't bore you by going over all that again. But yeah, that was a fun trip. It was really chill, honestly. Like, it was very relaxing because we really didn't do, like, we did stuff, but we weren't doing stuff every minute of the day, and I kind of needed that because I just needed that. So it was nice to actually diamond paint on vacation. Like, I did not think I was going to be able to do that, and I was, and that was really fun. And I got to talk to my dad about, because I only get to see my dad like once a year. I mean, we talk on the phone and stuff, but that's not the same. So it was nice to like spend time with my dad and my stepmom, and like we were talking about diamond painting, and I told him about my channel, and it was just, go watch the video. It was fun. I'll link that below as well. My first Messy in Public video, which was basically my vlog of my trip to North Carolina and working on a kit on the plane and all that fun stuff. So North Carolina was good. We got home from North Carolina on Saturday, last Saturday after Christmas, and then Eric went back to work on Monday, and then I kind of had to get back in the swing of like just getting myself organized, also prepping for New Year's Eve, which was, you know, Tuesday of this week. So Monday I was just like filming some stuff and like catching up on some things and like organizing myself, because on the Sunday, so I got back from North Carolina on Saturday. The next day on Sunday I filmed some stuff, and then I also went live that night with my members, my inner circle members, and so that was like kind of a late night. And then Monday I was just doing more like filming stuff and diamond painting stuff. Then Tuesday was New Year's Eve, so my friends came over and we had our New Year's Eve party. And then yeah, yesterday was New Year's Day, and just again spent the majority of the day diamond painting and organizing my spreadsheet and making sure I had all my kits in there so I could talk about it in today's Whip and Chat, which went really well. And I was also able to, like I had said, pop on the Leopard Leatherworks Wednesday live, which was really fun. Did that yesterday. And then this morning I woke up, I got my nails done, I filmed some stuff with you guys, and then I went to the dentist. They told me I need to floss or they're gonna hunt me down. And then here I am, and it is now 12:30 at night. It's amazing how that happens. When you diamond paint and you're hanging out with friends, time just flies. Eric has to work tomorrow, so he's probably already in bed right now, but I'll join him in a minute. I'll just finish this color and then I'll go join him. But yeah, so that's where we're at. And then, as I've been saying, tomorrow I'm watching the twins with my mom. We're gonna bake cookies for the in-laws. And then when Eric gets home from work, He'll change out of his work clothes. I have to pack tomorrow. Oh my gosh, today I totally forgot. Like, we've had so many Christmases, I just keep forgetting that there's more coming. So I was like wrapping presents in phases, and I had forgotten that I hadn't wrapped any of the presents that we need to take down with us tomorrow. So today, after we got home from dinner, because like I was chatting with you guys earlier, went to my dentist appointment, got home from my dentist appointment, and then Eric called. I had to call Eric for something in the, like, he was almost done with work, but it wasn't quite over yet. And he was like, have you started wrapping anything? And I was like, no. So then instead of just jumping right back up here to finish the whip and chat, I had to wrap all the presents. Then he got home. Then we went to dinner. Then we came back from dinner. And here we are. Some other stuff happened too, but that's the main gist of it. Yeah. And then, yeah. So tomorrow we'll bake, watch the twins, hang out. Mom will be here to hang out with me and hang out with the twins while Cynthia and Tyler are at work. I offered to pick him up, but Tyler was like, no, I don't mind. I'll drop him off in the morning and I'll pick him up when, you know, the day's over or whatever. And I was like, okay, that works for me, you know. I do have the car seats available to me just in case I need them. And he doesn't live that far from me. He lives like, Tyler and Cynthia live like 10 minutes-ish, 15 minutes-ish away from me. So like if there was a real emergency, I could be like, hey, come get us. Like, we need you, whatever. But nothing's going to happen. But if it did, like, you know, it's not like they're not available for an emergency. Like, they don't live that far, which is so nice. I love living near my friends. Yeah, so then we'll do that. And then once Eric gets home, we will pack the car up with all the presents and our bags and stuff. And then we will begin the 4-hour trek to Miami. And then we will probably stay up till, God only knows, 3 a.m. talking with his dad, because that's just what we do. Every time we go down there, we always show up on Friday night late because we come down after work. And then, you know, you're happy to see each other. So you just get to talking. And then we're just sitting there talking. And then we look at the time and we're like, oh, wow, it's tomorrow. We're going to be exhausted. And that's part of what adds to the exhaustion. And again, it's all, you know, I'll miss it when everyone's gone. But as of right now, I'm very tired. And I know that I'm going to continue to be tired because that's just the energy. That is the situation. So yeah, Friday, tomorrow night, we'll probably be up late, just catching up with his dad and whatever. And then Saturday, we have an engagement party for the family that we're going to at night. Don't know what we're going to do during the day, but at night we have the engagement party for sure. And then Sunday, like I said, we're going to go have breakfast brunch, whatever, with his mom and his grandmother and his stepdad, and hang out with them as long as they want to hang out with us. And because, you know, that's the only day we're going to get to see them. So we don't want to like rush it because we have to go home. Like, we want them to feel like they got a visit, you know? We normally would spend more time with them, but because we have that engagement party with the other side of the family on Saturday, we're not going to be able to spend as much time with his mom, which kind of sucks, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. So, yeah, on Sunday, we're going to spend a lot of time with them, just like hanging out, having brunch, whatever. And yeah, then whenever they're done with us, we'll start the 4-hour trek home. And then when we get home, I'll try to throw in a load of laundry if I'm feeling skipper, but we'll see. Honestly, it really just depends on what time we get home. If we get home at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, we're just going to pass out because we have work the next day. He does, but I have it for the first time since a while. So I'm going to be rough on Monday. Monday's going to be rough sauce. Which again, for you, Monday already happened, but for me, it's coming and I'm scared. But yeah, so pray for me, for the past Ashley to have a good first day back at work. And then the week will begin, and that'll be it. So, that is pretty much what's been going on. I had a really excellent holiday, had a lot of good memories and times with family and friends. And, you know, I've loved being able to like also connect with you guys over the holiday break. You guys have been so sweet in the comments, like wishing me a happy new year and saying how much you've enjoyed my channel this year. And that like really means a lot to me. Like, thank you so much for being so kind always in the comments and just encouraging me to like keep being myself. And to keep going. I really appreciate how honest with me you guys are and how kind and friendly you are. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was so scared that I was just going to get a bunch of trolls that were just going to be super mean to me and just say really nasty things to me like people do on the internet, and like that has so not been my experience, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you that continues to just be a positive light in my life. I'm so excited for 2025. Like, I feel great. Now it's the 3rd because it's past midnight, but it's only like the first couple days of the new year, and I'm already feeling like warm and fuzzy inside and excited. And you know, a lot of that stuff that we talked about in the beginning of this video, which feels like 8 years ago at this point, like a lot of that stuff, like the planning for 2025 and all that, like that gets me excited because like I love it when a plan comes together. You know what I mean? Like I love it when like you make decisions, you execute on those decisions, and then you get to see the fruit of your labor. And I feel like now now that I'm starting the year so organized, and I'm deciding that I'm going to be very intentional about how I spend my time and what I'm doing and when I'm doing it and all that, like I can already tell that like I'm putting my best foot forward, and that's going to hopefully reap me lots of benefits this year. So I'm just really excited to spend 2025 with you all and continue to love on this craft, and I can't wait to see what kits I get to do this year. I'm just thrilled about everything that 2025 has to offer. It's going to be an amazing year, and I'm really looking forward to doing it alongside you guys, and I just appreciate you a lot. And you know, I've only had my channel for like a couple months at this point, but I already feel like, I don't know, I feel something good. So we're just gonna keep moving and grooving in 2025 and have a great year. And I think I'm gonna wrap it up for now. So again, if you've made it this far, I feel like we need to put something in the comments, because this is like gotta be the longest whip and chat I've ever done. Let's do let's do something like fun, like you know, like the emoji, like the sparkler emoji, or like the little horn, something like celebratory. Like it could be like the little birthday hat guy with the little like brr, you know, like it could be that guy. It could be a sparkly, it could be a balloon, something that shows you're celebrating the new year with me. Pick whatever one makes you happy. Just something fun and celebratory. I do really appreciate you guys hanging out this long into the video and listening to me ramble on about my plans for 2025 and what I did over the Christmas break. Let me know in the comments what your goals are for 2025. Have you kind of gotten organized? Do you plan to use any of the tools or tips that I shared today in the video in your plans for 2025? Just put it all in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really means a lot to me when you do those things, and it helps the channel. So thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys. Okay, Eric's bringing in the last gift for Michi and Dad. Oh yeah, say hi, guys. They haven't seen you yet.
Hi. I can't wait to see it.
You can yeah, here.
Oh my god.
Can you unwrap it for them so they can just react to it? Because it's a lot. Yeah, you're facing it the correct way.
I know. Oh my god, paper. It's incredible.
It's paper.
Oh wow!
Oh my god!
That's
My
beautiful.
favorite.
Do you like it?
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it.
Who did it?
I did. Stop it!
I'm messing with you.
I know. Merry Christmas!
Gorgeous.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Thank you so much.